Welcome, welcome. Just wait for it to show live my side. It's not saying I'm live yet, so if you can see me, hello. Welcome, welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous day. It is Easter Monday today. Magical Monday. Hey, Jen, great to see you. Sending you lots of love. So welcome, welcome. If you are here with me live, all you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me. If you are watching this as later as a replay, so I'm just getting the settings right on here now. If you are watching this later as a replay, you just need to click anywhere during the replay and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Hey, Katie, welcome. Have a great day, honey. I'm sending you all so much love. Before I start today, I want to give a big shout out to one of our soul family, Peaky Blinder, and I'm going to pull you a card because Peaky is going through it a little bit now, so I want to pull a card for Peaky. Hey, Lynn, great to have you here. And Peaky actually commented and said, is it you, Liz, who replies to all the comments, or is it one of your moderators? It is me. Okay, there's only me who replies to comments. I know I can't reply in full sometimes. I would love to reply in full to everyone, but I do put emojis and little bits of advice and guidance on here and there when I can. So it is me replying to comments, and I am sending you a big prayer today, lots of love, and I want to pull you a card. So can everyone please send prayers today to Peaky Blinder, okay? So let's do you a card. What do you need to know in this moment? What do you need to know in this moment? This is for Peaky Blinder, okay? What do you need to know in this moment? What do the angels want you to know? So the message is, admit your true feelings to yourself. So this says, it's being honest with yourself about certain things. So this is also about forgiving yourself, healing the past, seeing beyond the current circumstances, recognizing that you can change your life with the power of your thoughts. So I feel the message coming in through here for you is once you start admitting to yourself maybe why things have happened, or maybe you've been praying about a change and some big town moments come in, it's all happening for a reason. So everything happens for a reason, and you're always being guided. You're not the victim of your life, you are the victor. So this is reminding you to take control and take back your power right now. You can change your life. Don't get stuck in fear or worry or procrastination. If things seem to be falling apart, it's so that things can actually get better. When we go through big changes or town moments, it's always to bring in some required blessed change. So I do feel things are going to get much better for you. But the first step is to admit your true feelings to yourself and say, what do I want in my life? How do I feel about myself? Because it's also about loving you and giving back to you. I also want to pull you one more card as well. What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got Rochelle saying, as you know and honour and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity will come to you now. So follow your heart, listen to your heart. There's a healing taking place within you right now to create great things for you. So I feel that good things are coming. You just have to believe in yourself, and that's the guidance, okay? And I'm sending you lots of healing energy today in prayers. I hope that helps. So big thank you to everyone who's jumping on. I'm sending you lots of love. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. It really does help. So we're going to be answering some questions today. So we've got Jennifer in the house, Katie, we've got Ling, welcome, honey. So I'm going to start with Jennifer's donation. Says, messages from Adam. Also, I'm liking Kay at work, okay? So what does Adam want to say to you, first of all? And obviously, he's your twin flame, or, he's your soul counterpart. So, there is lessons being learned with him. Okay, so he's saying to you, I was already damaged when we met. That's why everything got messed up. So what he's really saying is, it's nothing to do with you, why this is taking time or why he's going through all these things. He's in a spiritual journey just like you are. He's growing and learning just like you are. So it's like he's letting you know he's got things still to heal. He had things to heal before he met you, and he's still healing now on this journey. So he's apologising for why things have got messed up, or why, he's messed things up, because he's saying I was already damaged. So he's still got work to do on himself, and that's what you're being reminded. So you're saying you're interested in somebody else, and that may be why the universe is bringing that in for you, because you know that right now Adam can't perhaps give to you all the things that you want. So you're having feelings for someone else. So there's nothing wrong with exploring those feelings if that's truly what you want to do. So how is he feeling about you, this new person, Kay? How is Kay feeling about you? How is Kay feeling about you, or what's going on with Kay? So he's been overthinking everything. He feels stressed out. So he may be stressed out right now. And this isn't to do with you. This could be to do with work. It could be something he's going through in his life. So he's overthinking right now. He's stressed out. And he's saying, you're the only one I want. You're out of this world. So you may have blown his mind a little bit. You know, he sees you as out of his world. And I feel this is also maybe out of his league a little bit. So maybe he's thinking, I don't know if you like me. Because it's new and it's still something that's being thought about. So I feel that you've both got feelings for each other, but you perhaps don't know how to go about it. And he said, I wish we were cuddling right now. I want to give you a great big bear hug. So there may be an opportunity coming where he hugs you in some way. And perhaps that could be his way in of actually seeing if you've got feelings. But I feel that he does feel something. He feels a little bit like you're perhaps out of his league. And that's because he feels stressed out about things in his life, so he may not feel good enough in some way. But I feel that he does see you right now as someone he could be with, because he's saying you're the only one I want. So I don't feel there's anyone else on his mind when he's looking at you or connecting with you. So I do feel he does feel the same way. But I feel you've got to perhaps give it time to, you know, the block in my throat there, to become something, because there's blocks around this. Yeah, magician. So something's going to happen. One of you is going to make a movie or let the other one know that something is going on. And sometimes things are felt, remember, without being expressed. So you may feel the attraction right now, but the magician, I feel something's going to happen. So one of you is going to make a movie, I feel that. And it could be that there's a hug involved in this. And that may be a way in. So, you know, you may have a conversation perhaps and he gives you a hug or something like that. So I definitely feel something is happening. But I do feel he's a little bit stressed out as well. So he may be dealing with something in his physical world. But regarding Adam, I feel he is letting you know he's still got work to do on himself, as much as he wants to reach out and come forward. Let me just get another card about Adam. Yeah, he's, you know, he doesn't want to miss out on you. And he's a little bit afraid of approaching you because he feels there's a barrier there. Okay, so I do feel when he comes forward to you, he will kind of take his hat off. And what that means is reveal himself to you, apologise. Be very open and honest with you and vulnerable. But you may still be a bit guarded, and you're going through your own healing right now. You're in that green cloak. And you're also connecting with your inner child there as well. So, you know, you're protecting your heart. So there may be a barrier right there between the two of you. And that's why you may also be looking at other options. I hope that helps, okay? Going to do a message for the beautiful Ling says, one of my moderators in the house here. Hi Liz, what angels want me to know about ST's next moves and messages from him to me? Hey, guided by my peeps. Hey, Victor, welcome. Hey, Yashi, welcome to everyone who's jumping in. So what's the message coming through from ST? What is his next move, or what's going on with him? He's at a crossroads right now, so he's working out what to do. Okay, what do I do with my life? What do I do with myself? What do I do with this connection with you? What do I do? So he's definitely working things out right now. And the answer is yes. And you may be asking a specific question. And this is about movements, okay? We've got travel there. So I feel that this is a yes to travel. Now I'm seeing travel as movement, making a decision, changing something, doing something. Instead of just sitting around thinking, which is what he's doing. And he may be traveling somewhere as well. But I feel this is more about movement. So when I connected with this, you know, when I channeled this deck, I saw the travel card really as the Eight of Wands. And you're thinking about traveling. Okay, so yes to travel. But I feel this is a moving. So making a move, doing something instead of just staying in his head. So I definitely feel he's at a crossroads. So let's bring in a message from him to you. What does he want to say? What does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? He's saying to you, I lied about how I truly feel and what I really want with you. So what he's really saying is he's hid his feelings. He's lied about his feelings and what he wanted. So he does want you and he does feel things for you, but he may have hid it away. So that lie is kind of like not being open and honest about it. And he's wanted to, or he wants to. Bring in one more card. What else does he want to say to you? What else is he saying? He said, I will make things right between us one day, I promise. So again, there's that one day, I promise. So he's not sure when it's going to be because he's still in this crossroads, but he is promising that to you. And he said, I want to move on and let you go, but I can't. Something keeps pulling me back to you. I feel we have unfinished business to handle first. So he definitely feels that it's not done between you. And he's at this crossroads. And part of him is kind of thinking, I want to let you go because I can't handle this connection, or I'm not mature enough for this connection, or maybe there's someone better out there for you than me, but he knows he can't because something keeps pulling him back. So he's being honest about that, he's kind of saying, I've wanted to move on, I've tried to, but they can't. And I've said before, a lot of the masculines' problem is they try and stop the connection because of their own fears and insecurities at the exact moment it should move forward. So he said, I will make things right. So really it's about giving him that time. I hope that helps again. If you are thinking about travel, or maybe you're asking about that question, then the answer is yes. And you said, I hope he'll be travelling to me soon. So trust your intuition on that one. I hope that helps, okay? Big thank you to everyone who's here today. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. It really does help. So I'm saying hi to everyone. We've got Kat in the house as well. We've got Faria. Thank you for being here. So next question we're doing is for Guided by My Peeps. One of my amazing moderators, Melissa there. Woot woot. Any message from my spy dude V this morning? Thanks, Angel. Love you too, honey. Thank you for being here. So what's the message? So look at this. What he's saying to you is, he's avoiding you right now, but he knows where this is heading. He knows that he's going to be with you. It's inevitable because you got the marriage card here. So what he's saying is, we both know the truth. Marriage is in the cards for me and you. So when he thinks about a future with you, he sees commitment. He sees a happy ever after. He sees a long-term love here. He knows that you're the one he's going to be with for the rest of his life. But he's avoiding the connection because it's scary. And the reason why he feels scared by it is because you make him feel things he's never felt before, and he feels vulnerable right now. So he's got to get comfortable with being vulnerable. And that's why he kind of stays behind the scenes watching. So he's saying, I hid how I really felt about you. I was keeping it a secret because I don't feel good enough for you, and I'm loving you from afar. And that's exactly what you know. You call him spy dude for a reason. So he said, I'm loving you from afar. He's watching you. And he said, I don't feel good enough for you. It's scary for me to be vulnerable. So that's something he is releasing and healing right now. But he's saying we both know the truth. We both know we're going to be together. It's just a matter of divine timing. So what does your inner child want you to know right now? What's your inner child wanting you to know? We've got equality. So again, it needs to be equally balanced. And that's why you're being protected. Because remember, you'll come together when he can give equally and be open to you and not just hiding away. So equality is the most important thing, an equally balanced love. And that's what you're also doing right now. You're learning to give to yourself everything that you desire and deserve. So you're filling up your own cup, and he will be working on his own issues. I hope that helps, okay? But you're moving towards marriage in the future, whenever that will be. So have faith in the when. I want to give a big shout out to our soul sister Yashi, who's been struggling a little bit, okay? So obviously I saw your message earlier as well, and I'm going to pull you a few cards right now. So I'm not sure if you've asked a question, but I know what you're dealing with. Let me just, have you got a question for me right now, Yashi, about things? Because obviously I've seen your comments, I know you're struggling. We can all send Yashi some love, and obviously we all struggle on this journey. We all go through it, but we're all here for each other. We're all here to support each other. And I know Yashi's been crying and, releasing and purging emotion. And obviously it's good to do that, Good to release the emotion. So any messages from my DM and message about the karmic situation. So first of all, remember, the karmic situation is a catalyst. The whole situation. I'm not just talking about the person. The whole situation is a catalyst. It's something that comes in to teach lessons. Not just to your person who's going through it, but to you because you're going through it too, because you are one. So you'll be going through your own healing process through this situation of this release you're going through. And because you're being blocked, it's the way the universe is saying to you, you have to surrender this right now. You have to give this to God and trust the process, that there's always a plan, and there is. Even when it's hard. And what you'll be learning is to not compare yourself to anyone else, to remember your own worth and value. So what does your person want to say to you? What does he want to say? So you're being blocked because the universe is giving you a protection. Okay, you're being protected. And sometimes you get protected from yourself, because when we struggle, we can say things we regret. We can say things we don't really mean. I've just been through that with my twin. Okay, saying things out of anger and being mad, and I shouldn't have done that, okay, but I've apologised for that. But, at the end of the day, we have to forgive ourselves. So what he's saying is, I lied about how I truly feel and what I really want with you. Now, the other card is the butterfly, because he's transforming. So I feel what he's really saying is, he doesn't quite know how to express himself. He doesn't quite know how to talk about his feelings. He doesn't quite know how to step up and be the leader in his life. So I feel this person's come in to teach him this. And I know it's hard, because you'll think, well, why can't I teach this to him? But your light is too bright, okay? You're his counterpart. He has to be ready for you the right way. So he can go into these kind of darker places to learn darker lessons. Darkness, okay? You're the light, remember. So the changes are real. Changes are happening for a reason here. Says, he's saying to you, I'm no longer the person you remember. So he's going through a transformation. So the butterfly is a symbol of this transformation. So I know it's not nice when there's a karmic partner, there's a karmic situation, but there will be a reason for it, because he's saying to you, I know you're the one for me. This is true love. And he will recognise that through being with this other person. Okay, because that's what they do as well. They go into other situations to prove to themselves that there's nobody else, that you're the one. And you might think, well, that's crazy. Why do they do that? It's just their way of learning the lesson. Okay, so he's saying to you, I'm not strong enough yet to admit my feelings or tell you how I truly feel or what I really want. So I feel this person's come in to help him to transform in some way. So if you try and look at it in that way, it won't cause you as much pain. And you need to release the energy, you need to release the emotion, all of that. You need to do that. But it's not the end. It's never over. Okay, and that doesn't mean you sit around waiting and trying to work out what's going on with the karmic situation. It means you work on you right now. And we've got new home as well here. And this says, moving is a step in the right direction for you. So what I'm actually feeling with this is actually a step in the right direction. I'm seeing this more as the new person or the new situation than a home. Okay, and it may be connected with a home in some way, but I feel this is more about you being shown in this card that this is a step in the right direction with what's happening in their situation. He's saying, I bought a new home. There you go. So that's an extra card for you, extra message that it says moving is a step in the right direction. So you've done the right thing. So that's an extra message there. But what I'm channeling with this is that this is actually a step in the right direction. Okay, so remember that. Now it's hard, but that's the message. So what's he learning in this karmic situation, or what's the reason for it? Or what do you need to be aware of? Peace. Okay, so it's so you can find peace. So you're able to find this is an opportunity for you to find peace in the midst of this chaos. That's why it's happening. I know it sounds crazy, but you've got the storm going on around you, and you've got to find inner peace and tranquility, because balance is key. So you do that through breath work, through going in nature, through observing in a higher way, and recognizing there's a reason for all things, and maybe shouting at God a little bit and letting him talk to you, receiving those signs, because you're not being punished right now, you're being protected. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm sending you so much love, and we're all here for you, remember. We've got Anduan, thank you for the donation. Anduan says, hi Liz, any messages about my DM's 3D self, current thoughts towards me, and how he looks forward towards me? So what does he want to say to you? He's facing his shadows right now, and he's doing that so he's able to be with you, to be able to come forward to you the way you want him to. So he's facing his shadows, and you're part of it, because you will open him up to the things he needs to heal deep inside. Okay? So what he's saying is, when he thinks about you, he sees you like an angel. That's how he sees you, like an earth angel. He's saying, I see all the signs just like you do. So he's seeing signs, synchronicities, he's facing his shadows, and he's saying, the angels are guiding me back to you. Okay, so he's being guided back to you. Even if he's avoiding the connection, it's because it's scary to be vulnerable. And again, this is what they struggle with. They struggle with being vulnerable because of programming, conditioning, things they've been through in the past. So, but when he thinks about you, he sees you as an earth angel, or an angel in his life, someone who's come in to help him grow, and you're everything, you're the light, and he's in his shadows. So just keep being you. This is a big message for you right now, to shine your light brightly, to keep trusting in the journey, because you can't miss out on this. The message coming through very clearly for you is to be yourself. and to enjoy where you currently are in your life right now. Enjoy this time you have for you. And the way he sees you as well is someone who's free, to explore their own life and do their own thing. He sees you as very strong and independent and capable. He sees you as someone who's an inspiration. That's how he sees you. And he sees you as someone who can enhance his life, not burden his life. So he does see a future with you. He's just got to deal with his shadows first. I hope that helps, okay? Reluca, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. I'm feeling open in my heart chakra. My energy feels calmer but tired. Can I have a message about this energy that I'm preparing for? They give me a little bit of fear. Yeah, a little bit of fear being released there. So we've got the sun. Now, what I'm connecting within this sun card is, this could be a sign about preparing for a child. But I feel this is more about forgiveness, healing, seeing the sun in him. And what I mean in that is seeing the inner child in your twin. So you forgive everything and rise, okay? Because this is about innocence. It's about seeing the innocence and recognizing. There's a card, actually. Let me see if I can find this card. Just give me a second, because it resonates with something I was shown. Hang on a minute. Because I think it's in one of these decks. I sorted all my decks out. I've been sorting all my decks out. And changing some things around, and I found a card. I didn't found a card. I found some cards and I shuffled and I got a message. Which one is it? Is it this one? This will really resonate. So I'm going, if it's in this, I thought I took it out. Oh, I hope I find the card. If I can't, I'll find it and say to them, I might to put it on the floor somewhere. Oh, this is it. Yeah, it's in the Awakened Dreamer deck. Okay, it's in this deck, Awakened Dreamer. Okay, I shuffled these last night because I was asking for a sign about my masculine, and this card come out. And the reason why I've been guided to pick this up is this will resonate with you. Okay, it says a loving parent, because I'm feeling this. So this is Jesus with you as well, the Son. Jesus is with you right now. You're not alone as you explore your journey. This is you exploring your journey like a newborn baby in a way. It's like you're being reborn. But the message is this, okay? As if you, and this is about your twin, as if you were their mother or father, wrap your arms and heart around the people who have been unkind. Forgive them, for they have forgotten their way. Don't take their immature behaviour personally. Instead of plotting retribution, just love them. Love them from afar if you need to, and love yourself for being so illuminated. Isn't that powerful? So it's about you becoming the loving parent, the empress, to your masculine. So I feel that, and this really hit me in the feels when I connected with this card last night. So let me read it again. This is what you need to, if anyone's struggling right now with your masculine, anything they've done, anything that's stressing you out, anything that's causing you a problem, as if you were their mother or father, wrap your arms and heart around them, especially if they've been unkind. Forgive them, for they have forgotten their way. So you can say, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Don't take their immature behaviour, and it's not immature like as in being childish, it's spiritual immaturity at this moment. Okay, don't take their immature behaviour personally. Instead of plotting retribution, being angry, thinking how you can get your own back, any of that, just love them. Love them from afar if need be. Separation, silence, distance, and love yourself because you are illuminated, because you know the truth. Isn't that a powerful message? Well, Jesus is around you, so that's what you need to know today. I hope that helps again. I will be bringing this deck into the channel soon, okay? Forgot I had it, I found it yesterday. So, next question, we're doing this for Victor. Thank you for the donation. Victor says, morning everyone. Do not forget to thumbs up the beautiful live with Liz. Yep, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you haven't already, guys. I'm just looking for Victor's question. It's probably right at the top here. Let me find it. Bear with me a second. Victor's question. Where is it? See, Victor's a naughty boy. He's my top moderator and he still doesn't put his question in the donation for me. But, it's all good. I can't find it, Victor. What's your question, honey? Can you pop it in the chat for me, please? I can't find your question. Oh, it's there. I found it. Okay, I found it. It's there right in front of my face. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So Victor says, morning, Liz. May I have any message from my beautiful twin and from Lord Jesus, please? Okay. So what's the message? Yeah, Victor's a naughty boy. He's on the naughty step, okay? So this is the message for Victor from your twin. I want to be honest and tell you what's going on in my life right now. Wow. I want to tell you what's going on. I want to talk. I want to let you know what's going on in my life. I want to be honest with you. So this is another message about him wanting to come forward and tell you the truth, open up to you a little bit. So that's what he wants. Now, again, sometimes what they want and what they do are two different things because fear and security and all that. But that's what he wants, okay? And he's saying to you, yeah, slowly but surely, you've got tortoise. Slowly but surely, I'm making my way back to you. So it's happening slowly, but it is happening surely. So you've got the tortoise, or your turtle, you may see these things, okay? So he is on his way because he wants to be honest with you. And look at this, divine love is yes, us too. We are twin flames, what we feel is real and true. So he is well aware of what this connection is. And this is also a lot of passion between you right now, a lot of fire, all that desire. And he's saying, I've been receiving, they're giving me a word, researching, so I feel he's been researching this. I've been receiving downloads, dreams and visions about us. And that's helping him to research the connection. You've got that lightning bolt. And again, the lightning bolt is about speed and action and spontaneity and unexpected things. So I feel it's going to come in unexpectedly. So he is on his way to you. So let's see what Jesus wants you to know. So what does the amazing Jesus want you to know today? Straight out. He's saying to you, what things soever you desire, when you pray and you believe, then you receive. And then you shall have them. So he's reminding you that whatever it is you want, when you pray about it, it will come. He's saying to you, ask and it shall be given to you. And there's Jesus with you here. And he's giving you a yellow flower, which is connected with spring, connected with hope and beauty. So you may see yellow flowers. And I feel that's symbolic as well, because you may have been handing flowers to your twin. And I'm sure you said you were doing that as well, through the 5D. And again, look at this. Whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. And they show me the red in GC's robe there as in divine timing. It's coming in divine timing. So you've got 3 cards about asking. Okay, wherever the other one was. There we are. So you got, look at this. Okay. And I know that obviously the cards are backwards. It's YouTube settings. But they're all about asking for what you desire. So you may well have been setting your intentions, asking right now, giving it to God, talking. I feel there's also a crossroads energy here as well for decisions. And this whatsoever you ask could be also about other things you're asking for. Not just about your twin, but obviously about other things you're manifesting. Whether it's connected with your own self, whether it's connected with family, whether it's connected with money, forgive me, fear, whether it's connected with career, whatever it is. More ahead for you when you ask. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for all that you do. And again, a big shout out to Victor for time stamping. Remember, Victor has to go through the whole live after and timestamp everything. He watches it and timestamp. I mean, it's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that, So I just want to say how amazing he is for doing that as well. So thank you, Victor, for being you. Okay, next question we've got then is coming in for Samantha Private. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from Gabriel today? So what is Gabriel saying to you? And I just want to say this as well before I carry on with Samantha's message. I've never met such an amazing group of people in my entire life. I'm so honoured and blessed to have you all here as my family members. Because that's how I see you all, like we're a family. And I'm so grateful for you all. I want you to know that, I was thinking this morning how amazing everyone here is. And you want to remember your power and your light and your magnificence. And, your person, your twin flames are, they're so lucky to have a person like you. And I want you to know that today. And I genuinely mean that. So just be very proud of yourself. Love yourself today. Know yourself today. Because you're amazing. You really are. And you want to give yourself more credit for everything you're doing right now. So give yourself a big hug today. Big pat on the back because, you're so appreciated. And I want you to know that, okay? I want you to know how amazing you all are. Thank you, God, for reminding me to say that. Because I was thinking this morning, I'm going to say that at some point during this live. And I just felt guided to do that there. So we got Samantha says, you're welcome, Ling. Thank you for being here. So what's the message from Gabriel today? I took you for granted and I regret that now. I treated you unfairly. I'm so sorry, you didn't deserve that. So, maybe he's made you feel like you were taken for granted. And it's not like he's taken you for granted as in, not appreciated you. It's more that he's known you were there, or, it's like he's saying, I'm sorry if you ever felt like, or you feel like now that I've ever taken you for granted. I regret that so much. So he regrets not being able to show up for you more, or give to you more, or be there for you more. He knows that. He said, I treated you unfairly. So he's recognising it wasn't equally balanced. And that's something he's working on. And he's saying you didn't deserve that. So he's apologising for the past. So I definitely feel there's going to be an apology. When he does come forward to you, he's going to apologise. And he's saying, don't be scared if I ghosted you. I just need some time. I'll always come back. So again, ghosting is processing. It's not ignoring you. It's working things out. And it's like, it's remembering now as well. And it's like sticking the tongue out there as well. So he may even perhaps do an emoji like that to try and lighten the load. So what I'm actually feeling with this is as well, when he comes to you, he's going to try and make it playful or flirty to try and, release any of this drama that's happened between you or any stress, to try and make it more light-hearted, playful. And he's saying, I'm obsessed with your photos. I regularly scroll through all the photos I have of you. So he may have photos of you on his device, or he may be scrolling through social media, looking at your pictures, or trying to see you in some way. So he is watching you, even if he's not yet reaching out, but he wants to, and it will happen with an apology at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Ashweeni, thank you for the donation, honey. 3D message from him. So what does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say to you today? He's saying to you today, missing you is driving me insane. So he's feeling insane right now with his feelings. So obviously feeling insane can be driven up the wall by the wanting and the desire and all of that, not being able to be with you or reach out or have you there. But he's also going a bit crazy in his own mind as well. So he's saying, I don't feel good enough for you yet. And that will be part of why he's in the karmic situation anyway, because in the karmic situation, he's learning his own self-worth. He's learning how to stand up for himself. He's learning how to listen to his heart and put himself first. That is part of his lesson. And that's also something they learn in karmic situations. And that's also a karmic contract. So it's like something that you've agreed on before you come to earth, right? You're going to go into that so you can release yourself from that. That's part of their contract. I'm involved in that similar thing. So I don't feel good enough for you yet. That's why he's dealing with this situation. And he said, I'm struggling with money at the moment. So there's also financial issues here going on. So they could have investments or joint bank accounts, or there could just be some codependency with finances, or there could be something he's tied into, or he may just not have enough money yet. So it's financial as well. So remember, you worry a lot about the connection between him and his karmic partner, but perhaps you don't think about the 3D things like money that can be in the way, because he's also sorting his finances out. And I feel what he's really saying is, I don't feel good enough for you yet because I'm struggling with money. So he wants to also be able to come forward to you when he's got his money in order, or he's got more money. So that's also something he's thinking about. Not that you need money, Ashweeni, but because he wants to be able to treat you right and come to you equally, and, instead of relying on you for anything. So he is going to communicate, and he's communicating this to you right now through the astral realms, dreams, through signs, synchronicities, feelings. He is showing this to you in some way. But this is also a huge message about wanting to communicate to you, wanting to tell you how he feels about you. So what else is going on? What else does he want to say? He's saying, I want to tell you all my secrets, but my fears are getting in the way. So I feel he definitely does want to open up about what's going on. And he knows that you're his soulmate. Now, again, take the label away, because they don't really understand twin flames. They recognise the feeling. And he's saying, our love is pure and true. You are the one I want to mate with forever. So he knows you're the one he wants to be with. So he knows he's got to end what he's in. So you've got to give him time to do that, remember? And I know it can feel like it's a never-ending battle, but you are so much stronger now than you were before. So you've got to remember that. Think about how you were a year ago and how you are right now. So you're building that foundation. It says you are working towards the most amazing future together, building your hopes and dreams. This is where you're going to end up, okay? So our faith that he's going to find that strength and that courage and that determination and that will inside of him to stand up and fight for what this love is. To fight for himself. It's never a choice between you and someone else. It's about him needing to choose himself. And I think that is finally what you are realising. It's not about that he's chose the karmic partner. He hasn't yet chose himself. That's why if they're not showing up for you, it's because they're not showing up for themselves. If they're not giving to you, it's because they're not giving to themselves. So you have to remember that you are one. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation and the ice cream. I love that one. So Cece says, let's find your message. Morning, Liz. Any guidance on living situation and what's up? And a message from Jake. So hey Lisa, good morning to you, honey. So let's bring in a message, what you need to know. So first of all, you've got easy does it. There it is again. You're getting repetitive guidance constantly to relax your energy, breathe, take your time. So it says, don't try so hard to control everything and all the doors will open to you. Now this is in every area of your life right now, in your living situation, in your own physical self, to do with money, work, and what's going on with Jake. So the more you relax your energy, the more you breathe, the more calm you are, the easier things will be. And you've got the dolphins in this card for a reason, because dolphins are about playfulness, lightening the load, having some fun, not taking things so seriously, doing things that light you up inside. And you've also got vegetarian, because you may be guided to eat better. Okay, so maybe you are adding more fruit and vegetables into your diet, or you want to. So you may be a vegetarian. It doesn't mean you have to be a vegetarian. It just means you may be focusing more on a healthier lifestyle. And that's what I'm connecting with as well, doing things in a healthier way. So what I'm feeling is, this is also the more you relax about things, the healthier you're going to feel. So it's not just about diet, it's about you feeling healthier in all ways. So the more you let go, the more you release, the more you trust the universe, the quicker things will manifest and come about for you. So what does Jake want to say to you today? Jumping on the camera look there, I'm just waiting for him to slide off. You've got the butterfly. So the changes are real. And you've got transformation. So I feel you're both going through a transformation right now. He said, I'm no longer the person you remember. And guess what? You're not either. Because you're also transforming your mind. And when you transform your mind, you look at things differently and things shift and move around. And he's saying, I lied about how I truly feel and what I want with you. So I do feel this is coming up today because they're apologising for hiding the feelings. I'm sorry I hid my feelings or lied about them. I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed now. I do want you. They give me fear. I do want a life with you. It's fear that made him perhaps lie about things or be guarded or shut down or not open up properly. But he's changing that now. So you may see blue butterflies or butterflies. They give me fear. This is about the releasing of the fear. So things are changing. Okay, let's pull you one more card from him as well. Say one and a few come out. Being apart has opened my eyes to many things I couldn't see before. So this separation has been needed, or this stillness has been needed. He said, I know we have unfinished business to take care of, so he knows it's not over between you. But he feels trapped, and he could be trapped in his head, trapped in his own mind, fear, situation, whatever it is. So our faith at this time apart is working for both of you, and you're both transforming. But the big message again is to be in the flow. And that's through breath work, calming your energy down, relaxing you, doing affirmations, trusting, and breathing through anything you're going through so you observe it and respond with love instead of reacting with fear. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, spent time with Jennifer and the family. Feels like she's closing up more and more. Will we still be together? Well, again, this is what we spoke about yesterday. The reason why she hasn't been opening up is because you've been around family. It's like she wants to be alone with you in some way. And that may be manifested by the universe. So what's going on? So she's saying soon. I've been thinking about what to say. I'm getting ready to reach out soon. So first of all, look at this. You're saying, will we still be together? That's doubt. So you've got to take that doubt away and say, we will be together. Because you know that deep inside, it's the ego saying otherwise because of the 3D circumstances. And we all go into fear when these things come up. So you've got to change your perspective, remember. So instead of saying, will we still be together? Say, we will be together. I know that we will. Because what she's saying to you is, this is happening soon. See what the other card is? Yeah, monkiness, wanting to play. I'm caught all up in my monkey mind right now. So she's overthinking. She may be stressing out. She may be worrying about something as well, because the monkey mind is about crazy energy, like going over things in the head. But what I'm picking up on here is she wants some mischief with you. So I feel she's been having intimate thoughts about you, and she wants to get you on your own. And this is what she's going to suggest soon, a meet up or connecting in some way, just you and her. Because she's saying, I have been thinking about you. I've been all caught up in my monkey mind about you. Mischievous energy, playfulness, working out what to say. And I'm getting ready to reach out soon. So it's not over between you. You've got to move beyond that fear that you've got about it being over, or, thinking thoughts that you can, sabotage with. So it's going to come in the perfect timing. There is an emotional healing happening right now. So you must be yourself. And you're learning through this to be yourself. Now we've got winter here. And obviously the winter, it could mean the season. So something big could be happening for you this winter. So this could be the energy of December to moving into the new year 2026. So that could be a big timeline for when you move into your relationship. However, what I'm connecting with is the winter is more about the coldness, or the fact that you feel she's been shut down or closed off. And that can feel very cool, like the winter. So I feel the snow is going to melt at the perfect time. But there's an emotional healing happening within both of you. So the message for you is to be yourself, and then things are going to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation. May I get a message from Frank? Do you think he'll contact me soon? And how is he with the karmic now? So what does he want to say? I want to be honest and tell you what's going on in my life right now. So I feel something is shifting in him. Whereas he's had all this shut down energy and, he's been dealing with stuff. He may be preparing now. And I say the same may be, because this could happen in May. He's preparing to open up to you and tell you how he feels. So, of course, he's going to contact you. They're giving me heart chakra activation. So you may be having palpitations or pain in the heart space here, because he knows he's got to open up to you. So he said, I want to be honest and tell you what's going on in my life right now. So he wants to have a conversation, because he knows you've got unfinished business. He knows it's not finished between the two of you. But I feel what he's also saying is, I have unfinished business to take care of. So he's still tying up these loose ends connected with the past. Because the card says, I know we have unfinished business to take care of. So in other words, what he's saying is, he knows that you're going to talk and it's not over between you by far, which it's only the ego that tells you otherwise. But what I'm channeling is, he's got unfinished business to take care of. He's still tying up loose ends. Okay? And he wants to be honest with you about that, because he knows he's left you hanging on and you don't know what's going on with him. So he does know, he is aware that he's got to come forward. And he's saying we would cause more damage to our connection right now. What this isn't about you. This is about the karmic partner. Because you're saying as well, how is he with the karmic? Okay, so I want you to know this. This is what the angels are telling me to tell you. If he got back together with that karmic partner, because you may be thinking about that, it would be like a big bomb going off. Okay, it just would not work, okay? And it would do more damage. So maybe this karmic partner's tried to get him back in some way, but he knows it's the wrong thing to do. He may feel he's got to tie up some loose ends still, but he's not going to go back there. Okay, and he's also saying to you, the reason why there's this delay is so he doesn't do any more damage to anything. So he wants to be honest with you, he wants to open up to you, he wants to communicate to you. He's just waiting for the right time. That's why it's in divine timing. Look at this, I love you. And he's sending you a heart there. So he may even send you a heart emoji, the way he does. And it's his way of saying he loves you. So if you suddenly get an emoji coming through, it's his way of saying to you, I do love you, and I do want to be honest and talk. I'm just waiting for the right time. Okay, that's the message coming through. Let me pull you one card for your inner child here. For you, what do you need to work on? You've got gratitude. Focus on gratitude right now, raising your vibration, being grateful for everything you've got in your life. And also remember, you're learning how to set your own boundaries down. So you wait until he's actually coming forward and being honest with you about things. We've also got compassion. So try and have compassion for what he's going through, and also have compassion for yourself, because there is a transformation going on within the both of you. I hope that helps, okay? And Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I sent Happy Easter video of my dog to A. I've been feeling this uncomfortable energy throughout my body all day. How is he feeling? And the reason you felt that energy is because he's obviously been, you know, he's feeling things. He can't get the words out, okay? That's why he may not have replied. But he's felt it, you know, he connected with you. What you felt was the shift that he wants to communicate. He just feels uncomfortable about it. He doesn't know what to say. So he's still trying to find the words, okay? So what does he want you to know? When you jump, I jump. And what I'm feeling with this is, so I don't know if your dog was jumping around as well, because that could also be a sign. But they're giving me this jumpy energy, like feeling uncomfortable as jumpiness, like a bit of anxiety there. Because it's like he wants to jump. When you jump, I jump. So I do feel that there is going to be a reply at some point, if he hasn't already replied, because he's saying when you jump, I jump. So it's like you've reached out, so he wants to reach out, okay? And he said, I was wearing masks to protect myself. So he's reminding you why. He's saying, I was wearing a mask, which means he's taking the mask off. I was wearing masks to protect myself from being hurt or, you know, emotional wounding or whatever it is. So I feel like the message here is it's a jumpy energy that you're connecting with, and it may feel uncomfortable, but it's more because he wants to take action. So I don't feel he has taken action yet, but he wants to. Okay, we can't quite get the words out. Yeah, it's going back in. There's going to be a movement between now and June, and there's definitely a coming back together. No, he hasn't replied, I'm okay yet. It's coming though, because you're definitely going to reunite. You've got the Three of Cups, that's the celebration there, that's coming back together. And it's coming, it's easier times ahead. He can't get the words out. When I'm connected with his energy, it's like that, you know, like there's a block there in his words. So he doesn't quite know what to say. But what he wants you to know is when you jump, he jumps. He feels everything you feel. And there may still be a mask he's taking off. So I feel moving forward between now and June. Could happen within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, or between now and June. But I'm definitely feeling he's going to come back with something. And he may be working out what. I mean, you've sent him a video of your dog. So it's not like you've just said Happy Easter. It's something that's special. So he's thinking, oh, okay, I can't just send a Happy Easter back. I've got to do something a bit special. So I feel he's thinking about how to respond and what to respond. I hope that helps, okay? What I'm feeling throughout my body, stick energy, or yeah, like anxiety, they're saying as well. So in a stick, you've put stick there. I don't know if you meant to put stick, but that could be connected with the dog as well. Okay, maybe you threw a stick, or I don't know, but and these can all be signs you start seeing as well. My dog had bunny ears on and sunglasses. Wow. So obviously something that's, you know, made him jump with excitement as well. So you may see things coming back. Like if you see your dog playing with a stick or something, I feel that's a sign. You know, you're going to receive signs. He's received it. That's the message, okay? Someone said, please take my question. I'm doing donations at the moment. So I do prioritise super chats because they are energy exchanges. So I'm not missing anyone out. Something's resonating with you, even if it's not for you, then take it, okay? But please be patient. There's only one of me, okay? So the doll face, thank you for the donation. Message from Tyrone for our connection. So what's the message? It's not the right time to be together because he's taking the mask off, okay? So what he's saying is now is not the right time for us to come together. We would cause each other more pain. I was wearing a mask to protect myself. I was afraid of getting vulnerable with you. So, but he wants to take that mask off. So what he's saying is he still doesn't feel safe to be vulnerable. That's nothing to do with you, and it's to do with him. It's his own insecurities, it's his own issues that he's working through. And that's why he's so grateful for your patience, because you're being patient with the time it's taking for him to open up to you. So he's saying it's just not the right time for us to come together. So I feel that come together is more about the relationship than actually having a conversation. He's saying we would cause each other more pain. So what he's saying is I aren't ready yet to be in a full-blown relationship with you. We would cause each other pain. And you might think, well, I wouldn't cause you pain. But the thing is, if he's not opening up or being loving towards you, then you may get triggered and it may cause pain. So it's like there's a protection happening, remember. That's why you've got the big cross there. So it's not a no, it's not the right time. And he's saying I was wearing a mask. It was always to protect myself, because I don't feel he's always worn that mask. I feel he has moments where he puts it on and takes it off. So he's letting you know it's all about his vulnerability. And he still feels heartbroken over you. So in other words, he is missing you, and he is miserable when he's not around you. And I know it seems crazy, because you might think, come on now, get your act together. But he does kind of sit around overthinking everything. Yeah, he's definitely going to come out of this, because you've got, it's the Three of Swords in reverse. So this is the heartbreak, the separation, not being together in reverse. So it's coming out the other side. Remember, I'm sure I did a message for you not long ago where I said he's coming out of that. And that's again where I'm picking up on. He's coming out of that energy. So what can you do in the meantime, or what does your inner child want you to know? So the message for you is competence. So remember, he is competent enough to deal with this. So I feel this is about trusting in that he's capable of dealing with his own stuff and coming up with his solutions and working through it, instead of you needing to be there to help or rescue him in any way. So trust in your competence and your skills. You have what it takes. And you do to get through this. You are strong and capable of handling this. This is also you knowing that he can deal with it too. So again, what you're learning right now is to trust in him to find his own way. I hope that helps, okay? Katie, thank you for the donation. Any message from my DM? Anything I need to know about my journey? What's coming in for me in DM? So what's the message? We got the new moon. Somebody's coming around the new moon. It isn't long away. The new moon is coming at the 27th, I think it is. I want us to let go of the past. I want a new beginning with you. So there's going to be a big shift around the new moon. You're going to feel that. Okay, so this lunar cycle, full moon to new moon, has been about introspection and dealing with emotions. So what's coming in? What's this new beginning? What's the new moon doing? We've got value. He knows your value. And the thing is as well, what you're learning right now is your own value, your own worth, who you are, okay, through this whole situation. So you know your worth, and so does he. It says honour and know your worth, because you are sexy, you are desirable, you are sassy, you are classy and confident and attractive. And he knows it. He knows it. He knows you're the one. Everything else is a denial. Everything else is wearing a mask. It's illusion. So this is also about you knowing your own worth, especially being confident in yourself between now and the new moon. He said, I feel broken up inside without you. So he's really struggling without you. And he's saying, I feel guilty. So it's guilt as well. Guilt about his karmic situation. Guilt about the time. Guilt about the way he's been with you. Guilt about everything. And that's something he needs to heal. The guilt. Because that can eat him up inside. And he also feels broken. So I feel like half of him wants to be with you right now, and half of him is holding himself back because of all this guilt. And that's also him learning how to value himself, remember, to give me fear, to let go of fear, to choose himself. So I feel that, yeah, there's fear there. There's going to be a shift around the new moon. And they're giving me a block, it's like a block being lifted. So what's coming in with the new moon? What do we need to know about this? A bit more information. We've got a karmic ending must happen first. So he's coming to the realisation more and more. This card's moving again, value. He's coming to the realisation. It's like they won't let me put it back on the top of the deck there. He's coming to the realisation more and more that a karmic ending must happen first. And you know that because you're learning your own value. So instead of kind of seeing him on the side or anything like that, you know it has to be him all in with you. And that's what he's working through. And that's why there's hope. Because you've realised now your own value. You go, I can't be the other woman. I've got to be the only woman. I know my own worth. I know my own value. And I feel that's definitely what we're all learning in karmic situations. I know I'm learning that on my own journey. And it is hard to stop yourself from wanting them and having them. When they're there, you can't help it. But the less like God's saying, look, you've got to put these boundaries down, know your own worth, and not give in to temptation, and be able to be together when you're both able to be together. And that's what's coming in. That's why there's hope here. So there's hope. The angels want you to know that the karmic ending must happen first, and it is going to happen because there's hope there. So because you might be thinking, well, is it going to happen? It is. I hope that helps, okay? Patty, thank you for the donation. Liz, am I doing a great job with parenting my son? Of course you are. Don't ever doubt that, okay? You were so loved. You've got abundance. You give him an abundance of love, an abundance of support. Everything he could ever want or ask for, whether it's physical stuff or emotional stuff, you give it to him in abundance. And you are being shown that here, okay? And you've got patience. You must be patient with things and persevere, because he may also test your patience. He may test this in you, and you have to keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep striving on. And you're helping him to become a strong, wise person. Someone who's going to be very good at decision making. Someone who's going to be very intelligent. So I feel that you're helping him to see things in a higher way. You're guiding him along his path. It doesn't matter how old he is. This is about you showing him the way. You giving him a great start to life as well. You're showing him the way, the right way. But I do feel you're also learning patience and how to persevere. But what I feel I need to share with you is you give him an abundance of everything he wants. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. I've just realised I've left Angelica in the other room as well. Kat says, what's next on my journey regarding love and S, and any messages from him? What an amazing sign as well, seeing that, picking that ring up today. So what's the message? He's saying, I remember you. And I feel this is another reason why you've been given that ring. Okay, because it's a sign about the wood snake as well. But I remember you. He remembers everything about you. And this is also about the soul connection. He hasn't forgotten you. But I feel like he wants you to know he remembers everything about you. And he said, I thought true love didn't exist, but then I met you and I just can't stop loving you. And this is how you both feel. And this is the thing, remember, with karmic connections, the feelings fizzle out. With soul connections, the love gets stronger and deeper. And he said, I thought true love just didn't exist, but I can't stop loving you. So he knows it's true love. And, we did a reading the other day where we spoke about true love. Or there's a reading coming up about true love. I can't remember. I know there's some, I always have pre-recording videos. I know there is some coming up about true love as well. And he's saying that, I know this is true love. I just can't stop loving you. And that's what he wants you to know. Okay, so what's the energy of the connection right now? What's the energy of the connection? What do you need to know? Arguing. So he could be arguing in his life. Chaos. So there could be some arguing and chaos going on in his physical reality right now. Okay, whoever is around. This card's moving as well, signs and synchronicities. So you've both seen signs and synchronicities, as you know. I feel there's arguing and chaos going on. Now, I don't feel this is between the two of you. He may feel like there's chaos going on, and it may feel like there's been some arguing, but this is in his life. So he may be arguing with people in his life, going through some tower moments, chaos. Maybe you feel like there's chaos going on in your own life, but it's all aligning you with where you're truly meant to be. So we've got, celebration, a reunion coming in, and better times ahead. So again, this energy is between now and June, reconciliation, coming back together, something to celebrate, something to enjoy. And you may be focusing on all the things you have to enjoy right now. You could also be arranging something with work. Maybe this is to do with a social event or a night out or something like that. It'd be so amazing if we all lived close by, because we could all go out all the time and do stuff. But I was thinking about it, we just wouldn't get any work done, would we? We'd just be having too much fun. If all of us live close by. So Donna as well, I'd love to kind of come down and spend a day with you in Manchester one day. Maybe go around the shops or chill out. I'm meeting up with our soul sister Vicky on Friday and our soul sister Nikki on Saturday. So, it's not like I'm just behind a camera. I do see you guys as my family, like I've said. So anyone I can spend time with. I mean, I'm missing Victor really badly at the moment as well. Obviously, I've met Victor twice. And I was meant to be going to Romania in June, but I'm not now. And I was thinking, I even checked the weather. I thought, wow, it's like 24 degrees in Bucharest. I'd love to just get on a plane and come and see you, And I want to go to LA and visit Renee. I want to do these things. It's just, it's the universe saying, come on, step out of your comfort zone. Go and visit these people. Go and see people, instead of just sitting behind your camera. So I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, feeling very anxious today. Can I have a twin flame guidance message and a message from my DM Will? So if you're feeling anxious, remember to breathe. That's a sign from your body to calm your energy down, to come back into the present moment, okay, to breathe. I love that, Liz. We could either go to Manchester City Centre or Trafford Centre, and there is a wig shop in Manchester as well. There's a hot air shop somewhere around the city centre, so we'll definitely sort that out. When it's a nice day or something, I would love that, okay, so we'll do that, yeah? And we'll wear wigs and go in the wig shop as well and go around the Trafford Centre or whatever. I would love that, okay? Because I can go a train to Piccadilly and then perhaps meet you somewhere there. I would love that, okay? It's only like 35 minutes from here to Manchester. So that'd be awesome, okay? So we will have to do that, definitely. So what's the message coming through then from Will for Ethereal Seeker? I love you more than you'll ever know. Now, you may go into anxiety because you may not feel like he does love you. Or obviously you're not seeing the bigger picture right now. There's some anxiety there. So what he's saying is, I do love you. And I love you more than you'll ever know. So don't doubt this love. Whenever you start feeling anxious about things, breathe and affirm, I am loved. And this is also a message for you from God. You know, what your angel's saying is, God's saying, I love you more than you'll ever know, and I'm protecting you. So he's not ever punishing you, he's protecting you. He's pruning your tree, he's getting things ready for you. And what Will is saying is, I know that I need to apologise. Perhaps because he hasn't shown you this love, or he's made you feel like you don't matter. So he said, I know I need to apologise because I love you more than you'll ever know. And he wants to apologise for perhaps hiding his feelings or denying them in some way. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, look at this, about to reach out. He's going to reach out. He's about to, he's trying to, he wants to, because he knows he needs to apologise. So whatever you're doing right now, keep doing it because it's working in your favour. So what do you need to know about your journey? Yeah, there's a tower going on to bring in a movement. So he's going through chaos, or you may be going through chaos, and that's maybe why you're also feeling this anxiety. But I feel what you're feeling anxious about is whatever chaos he's going through. And this tower can be in the physical world, or it can be his emotions. He feels emotion like he's falling apart, and he wants to make a shift forward. So you might be thinking, well, he's about to reach out when? Between now and June. We keep getting this message coming up about now and June. Calmer waters. He's going to reach out when he's calmed down from whatever he's dealing with, because I feel this is actually emotional chaos. So once he's calmed down his energy, he's going to be reaching out to you. Can't give you a when, I could just say between now and June. Okay, so your inner child is saying, love yourself right now, and that will put you into peace. It will put you into serenity. So if you focus on self-love right now, breath work, affirming you are loved, that you are safe, you're going to find that peace you've been seeking. I hope that helps, okay? Gita, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I get a message from Anna? So what does Anna want to say to you today? No, Natalia, you're next. Okay, I've got Gita, then you. So this is for Gita right now. So what's the message from Anna? I wish we were cuddling right now. And I feel he may have had a dream, this card's coming through as well, where he was holding you tightly or holding you in his arms or cuddling you. I want to give you a great big bear hug. Now, you may see physical bears. Okay, so I mean, you may see not necessarily like a big brown bear walking down the street, but you may see a bear in some way, whether it's in social media or in a film, because bear is a symbol of strength. So I feel like he's finding the strength to be able to come and hold you. You may even see teddy bears, because teddy bears are a symbol of love, you know, about that cuddly love and, you know, childlike energy. He said, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I am ready to commit to you. And I feel when he commits to you, he's going to give you a teddy bear. Okay, I feel he's going to give, like, you know, like for Valentine's Day present or a little present with like a bear. He's going to give you a bear, or you may even see a bear, or perhaps someone's going to give you a bear as a huge sign that he loves you. Okay, but he's saying, I am ready to commit to this love. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Now, when we hear those words, I am ready, we think we mean in this moment. Now, he could feel ready, but it may take a bit more time. So have we got any timings or anything about this? He's definitely going to communicate because you're the one. Okay, so I haven't got any timings coming through. I feel you're learning patience right now. You're learning to trust in the timing, the when. But he is definitely going to come to you because you're his one. You're the Queen of Cups in his eyes. He sees you as everything he could ever want. And you are loving and gentle and kind and, giving and psychic and powerful. And he sees you as his ultimate one. And it may feel right now like you're chasing him. You may feel like you're the one that's giving to him and he's not giving anything back, but that's going to turn around. So look out for a teddy bear or a brown bear as a sign of this. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, honey, messages for me regarding procrastination. Breathe, okay? Breathe, ask yourself why you're procrastinating things. So we've got grounding and joy. So I feel more grounding, do more grounding work. And more grounding work is, trying to bring yourself back into the present moment. Because when we're procrastinating, we're out overthinking, so we're in our head. In our head, our mind is elsewhere because we're overthinking. So if you breathe yourself back into the present moment, 3 deep breaths in and out, it reconnects your mind and your body as one. So then that kind of grounds you, and doing things in the physical, doing things that keep you grounded. So doing physical activity, maybe doing some exercise, going for a walk, going out in nature, whatever it is, will ground you. And it will put you back into joy, because I do feel there's so much joy around you. And you are a joyful person most of the time. And this could also be you connecting with the procrastination that your twin does as well, because he's in his head a lot too. So focus on joy. And when you're grounding yourself, then there'll be more joy, more gratitude. What else do the angels want you to know about procrastination? What else do you need to know? You've got the sun. So I feel this is also maybe you're in your head about having a baby or having a child or becoming a mum. And I feel like this is a message from the beyond that you may have a son in the future. Okay, it says your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. So I feel this, first of all, the message is that there could very well be that you have a son in the future that you watch exploring the world. I feel that's a message. If that's something you've been thinking about or dreaming about or wondering about, if you're going to have a baby, very likely you're going to have a son. There's also Jesus with you every step of the way. But I feel this message as well is about how you can see your twin. Because I'm going to read this out again, because this came out earlier. This is a message for everyone, okay? If you're struggling right now with your twin or anything that you're going through with your twin, listen to this, okay? As if you were their mother or father, wrap your arms and heart around the person who's been unkind. Forgive them, for they've forgotten their way. Don't take their immature behaviour personally. Instead of plotting retribution, just love them from afar if need be, and love yourself for being so illuminated. So that helps you to love your person. Remember, even if you have to do that from afar, you still love them. The feelings haven't gone away. And I hope that helps, okay? I just babysat my baby cousin the other day named Sonny. Oh my goodness me, wow. So again, that may have put you in feels about having a baby, or maybe thought about kids in some way. And that's also, you've watched him kind of exploring how he explores the world, and it's helping you to see things with magic and wonder. And 2 other little cousins, but not babies. Wow. So I definitely feel there is a message there, though, about you being a mother and how it would feel like. Maybe that's what you had those feelings when you were babysitting. And this is showing the toddlers here. They're not kind of babies, the toddlers. So this is definitely about watching them exploring the world and seeing things through the eyes of a child. But I feel the message also is to remember to see things in a higher way also. I hope that helps, okay? No, Nina, I haven't got to your question yet, honey. I'm on Jack now, okay? Jack Wilkinson, thank you for the donation. I would like to know what my twin Lois or Lovis would like me to know, and if she truly is my twin. Well, first of all, no reader, I don't care who they are or what they say the credentials are, can guarantee 100% if someone is your twin, because it's a journey back to you. We can kind of guide you and we kind of feel it, but it's up to you to know for sure. So that's what you're being reminded. This is a journey of you listening to your own heart and soul, because you know inside this person is your person, because you're saying, I'd like to know what my twin would like me to know. So you're already saying, confirming it there. She's my twin. I want to know what they would like to say. Okay. And if she is my twin. So again, that's the ego. So it's only the ego causing the doubt there. Deep inside, you know this person is your twin flame. You have to trust in that. It's only when something isn't perhaps going to plan what we think is plan. It's going to God's plan always. But what we think isn't going to plan, or something isn't happening the way perhaps we expect it to or want it to, we think there's something wrong. So we start thinking, is this really our twin? Is this a karmic partner? Everything else. So get out of your ego and you'll remember your truth. So what does she want to say? I've been stalking your social media. They're blocking my throat. So you may not be communicating as such, but she is watching. I've been stalking your social media. I constantly check up on everything you do. So she is watching you. She's interested. She's wondering what you're doing. There's curiosity there. She's got her eyes on you. Okay, even if for any reason she can't watch your social media, doesn't mean she's not trying to. Okay, type your name in Google, seeing if anything comes up. Maybe looking through photos she has of you or messages, replaying things in her mind. So she's saying, I'm watching you, I'm checking up on you and wondering what you're doing. So there's curiosity there. So what's the energy around the connection? Conversation. She wants to have a conversation. So if you aren't having a conversation or conversing right now, it's going to happen soon because she's thinking about this. So again, this could be her going over conversations that you've had or replaying messages or, going over things. There's fear there. So she's working through her fears through going over things that have happened between you. We've got, I know you're the one for me. This is true love. So she knows you're the one, no matter what's happening. So in her eyes, you're the one. You know she's the one. So you must trust in this love. You're the last thing I think about before I go to sleep, hoping it makes me dream of you. So she's also dreaming of you, and she's trying to initiate dreams. She's trying to make dreams happen because she's thinking about you and she's hoping she's going to dream about you because it's where she gets to spend time with you. Look at this. I know this is true love. And I'm facing my shadows. So she's facing her shadows right now to be able to come in and have a conversation with you and tell you that in her eyes you're the one. And this is true love. And I feel that you've got these two cards coming out because it says it on two cards. I know you can't see because the cards are backwards, but it says this is true love. I know this is true love. So this is also about you trusting this love because twin flame love is true love. So I feel that's really the way the universe in these, or the angels in these cards are trying to answer that question without giving you the yes or no because it's up to you to know your truth. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Laurie Woo, thank you for the donation. Message from David and the angels and from my mum in heaven, please. So what does David want to say? Flying out. Okay, so two cards. First one is, everything always happens for a reason. Now, I feel this is also a message from your angels, okay, and also from your mum. I'm going to bring in a separate message from your mum, though, but what the angels are saying is, everything happens for a reason, okay, so that's what you're being reminded. Whatever it is you're going through, whatever the situation, whatever the circumstances, there is a reason for it, a spiritual reason, a lesson, something that's been healed and learned on a soul level. And what David is saying is, everything always happens for a reason. That's how I know that this separation was all planned to bring us closer together in the end. So the separation between you has been divinely orchestrated to bring you closer together in the end. In other words, to lead you to union. Look at this. In this silence, I do love you. Isn't this beautiful? So he said, I do love you, even though I'm silent. And in this silence, I do love you. I haven't forgotten you. My feelings are still there. And the message from the angels is everything happens for a reason. And that's also something you're being reminded from your mum, okay? So what does your mum in heaven want you to know? What does your mum in heaven want you to know? So I can use any deck to connect with your mum in heaven. Let go. She's saying, let go and have patience, please. And walk away from anything not serving you. So it's like she's saying to you, you don't have to put up with any BS. You don't have to deal with anything that you don't want to do. You have the power to walk away from anything you want to walk away from. And this could be anyone who's stressing you out. It could be someone in your life, something you're going through, something you're dealing with at work. You don't have to stay where you don't feel that you are, getting what you need. She's saying, have patience with your journey, please. Have patience and just let go. Just be at peace. Just let things flow. Very powerful messages. I hope that helps, okay? And they give me a block in the throat chakra. And I feel like if she could communicate, they are asking me to bring in this deck. if she could communicate, she would want you to know that she's always been there. She's saying, I am in a beautiful garden. So she wants you to know she's in heaven, in the garden. And that's how you can see it in a garden, okay? Exercise your intelligent mind. So it's like she's saying, remember to use your mind. Use your mind to work things out. But what I'm also feeling here is use your mind. Like I'm getting a lot of messages lately to start reading again. Now, I haven't read books for years. I used to, when I was younger, I used to love getting a book out. And I haven't read for years. I prefer to put a film on or a show or something. And the angel's saying, read, because it exercises your mind. And as we get older, we need to be doing things like that. Or things like word searches or things that help her mind to stay active. So I don't know if she went through anything where she had issues with the mind. Okay, or, and issues with the mind could be things like forgetfulness or dementia. I'm not saying she had that, but this is like it's like she wants to bring that message through to say make sure you're doing things that keep your mind active. I hope that helps. Okay, Donna Harvey, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, are there any messages from Mark? Okay, so what's the message coming through from Mark today? We've got, I feel trapped in a toxic situation. So he still feels trapped in his own mind sometimes, because a toxic situation can be what he's dealing with in his life. But I feel there's also some things that come up in his mind that feel toxic to him. And the reason why is because he's not used to being loved. He's not used to being loved. And you love him unconditionally. So it is also saying that keeps him trapped in a toxic cycle. So there is fear there because he knows that nobody's ever loved him the way that you love him. And he goes into fear sometimes because he's afraid of losing that. Believe me, it's not over yet. And it's never over between you. But he's saying it's not over. It's not over between you. And you know that. But I feel this also him saying to you, this toxic situation is not quite over yet. So it's like he wants you to believe in him while he's dealing with it. So let's bring in another card. What else does he want to say? So first card out is, I don't know how to make things better. And it says between us, but I feel that it's not really about you. This is about whatever he's going through in his life. So I don't know if he's had any more drama going on with his daughter. But he's saying, I don't know how to make things better between us because it feels toxic. And maybe he wants to sort that out. My ego is in the way. And I was playing it cool, pretending I didn't care. But the truth is I care a lot. So I feel that this is about you, that he has maybe prepared, pretend he is being prepared as well. But he has been pretended perhaps he didn't care when he does. But I feel this is more connected with what he's going through with his daughter. He may have acted like he didn't care or playing it cool or something because his ego was in the way. But he wants to make it right. So I feel this is, he's letting you know what's going on in his life. Okay, he feels, he's like, you know what this is. So you'll know what this toxic situation is he's trapped in. And his ego gets in the way. And, sometimes causing him a problem with that. And he doesn't quite know what to do or how to make something right. So he plays it cool, pretending he doesn't care when he does. So I feel that's definitely something needs to overcome or heal, either before you're in union or, before he needs to know some kind of plan about it for coming into union. It's like it's holding the union up. It's like he's dealing with that first. So I feel that's what I need to share with you. But what he wants to say to you directly is, I'm just not used to being loved. And that's something he's still getting comfortable with because you love him the right way. And it's like they're so used to being in pain or they're so used to being in codependent relationships or, not being treated right. They think when they do, there's something wrong. It's like you're giving him, this is easier. It's like with my own twin. I even sent him a message a while ago saying all these things are what you could have, but you're choosing that. And I still can't get my head around it. I know really it's because it may seem too easy. Do you know what I mean? Well, the easy path is always the right path, really. When you think about it logically in that way, it's just the ego causes all this fear and stress and thinking, oh, there's so many things wrong, I hope that makes sense anyway, what I'm trying to say there. So City Gap, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, happy Easter and the same to you. A message please from my DM. How are they feeling towards me and what are they healing? Thanks heaps. So what's going on with your twin right now? I'm choosing to be with someone else because it's easier to deal with at this time. So if there is someone else they're with, whether it's a karmic partner or it could be someone they're around or spending time with, it's easier. So what he's saying is with you it's risky, with you it's a challenge, with you it's scary. With you, I have to be vulnerable. So I'm choosing to be with someone else because I haven't yet chosen myself, because it's scary for me to open up. So he's choosing something else, not because he doesn't want you, because it just feels like an easier path. Now, I've just spoke about the easy path. And it's not that, it's easy with the feminine when they realise that, but it's getting to that realisation. So it's like a comfort zone. Whatever he's in right now, whatever he's doing, it's a comfort zone. It's something he's used to. And that's why he's choosing to give to that or choosing to remain in that. But that won't last because that's all illusion. He's saying it's just easier at this time. It's like he's saying, I'm taking the easy path because I'm scared of making a change, or I don't want to uproot my life, or I don't want any chaos, or I'm afraid. But he's really praying for a change, and that's why there's a chaos coming or a tower moment coming in. So you take it how it resonates with the I'm choosing to be with someone else. But it's more like he's saying I'm choosing to be where I am because it's easier at this time to deal with. Because he may be afraid of making a big change in his life right now. So he's got to find that strength and that courage. So really stopping himself from being happy because he's afraid of a change. So what else do you need to know? He's saying, yeah, he's processing his feelings so you can have a conversation. So you may want a conversation and he's processing how to have that conversation. So he's processing right now what he's feeling about everything, what he needs to do, what he feels about you. So he's able to communicate that. So he does want to be in communication. He's just processing. So when they're processing, we can see it like ghosting or ignoring, and it isn't, they're just processing. So I feel what he's letting you know in this message is he is going to talk to you again. You are going to have a conversation. He just needs to process what he's feeling because there's going to be a new beginning. So even though at the moment he's saying, okay, I'm choosing to stay where I am because of fear, he knows he can't. The wood snake's on it anyway. He says goodbye to the old, hello to the new. There's going to be a new beginning. He is going to say goodbye to whatever it is. He won't leave right now. And there will be a new beginning. So you're being asked to have faith in this. It's like you can see it on the horizon. You can see it coming. And the reading today, the daily angel reading, was about the horizon. Things around the corner. Especially if you're seeing doves, which is that sign of union. So there's something coming that you can't yet see. That's the message. So it's like he's trying to make you understand he's just dealing with his own fear right now. That's what's holding things up. So it's not the feelings that he has for you. It's the fear about facing his own feelings about making a change. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question is for Bina. Let me just have a little drink. So Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I know his current feelings, please? So how is he currently feeling? He's loved up for you. He's saying, yes, I will admit it's true. I am deeply in love with you. He's just struggling. Let me bring in these cards. These are moving on top. All the others are the other way around. So he's saying, right now, I just have no clue what to truly say to you. I feel spaced out. But I am going to admit to you at some point that I am totally in love with you. So he is deeply in love with you, okay? And he's saying, you don't have to change anything for me. In my eyes, you are absolutely perfect. I'm the one that's been the clown. I feel like a clown for letting you down. I was acting foolishly. So what he's saying is, I have been a fool. I am a fool. He also feels like a fool for you because you make him feel things he's never felt. But he's saying, you don't have to change. So this is reminding you there's nothing wrong with you. You don't have to do anything differently. You don't have to be different. You're perfect for him. You're his perfect match. He's acting like a clown because he's hiding behind that mask. It's like a clown mask right now. And use that as a visualization tool when you start getting angry or frustrated. Imagine him dressed up as a clown because that's how he feels. Okay, and he's saying, I will admit that I am in love with you. I will admit it. He just doesn't quite know how to do that yet because he's spaced out. And what they're telling me is that he may have had a drink or two, feeling spaced out. So I know it's been Easter weekend. Maybe he's had a drink over the weekend, or he's been spaced out in some way. That's how he's feeling today. He's feeling a bit woozy. Okay, so he may have had a drink. So the message for you is focus on service right now, which is giving back to yourself, being kind and loving, thinking about your community or family or friends or doing other things. Focus on other things and let him deal with these emotions, because he is going to admit to you he loves you. And I know that you know he will. Okay, let's pull you one more card. What else do we need to know? Yeah, I'm constantly being reminded of you everywhere I go. You're always on my mind. And they give me that song, You're Always on My Mind. Yeah, it's just coming through, because obviously I'm a big Pet Shop Boys fan anyway, but I'm just waiting for it to come through. You're Always on My Mind, Pet Shop Boys just come in my head there. Okay, so maybe you want to listen to that song. There's messages in there for you. And he said, I still care so deeply for you. So he is showing you he's in love with you. He feels this way. Nothing's changed. He just doesn't quite know what to do about it. Good idea to imagine him as a clown. Absolutely. Imagine him as a clown for letting you down. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Collective messages please me out. Thank you so very much. So we'll do a pick a card. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to pull an angel message. So we're going to do a little angel message collectively for everyone. What you need to know in this moment. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. So can we have a card, please, for number 1? A card, please, for number 1. A card, please, for... I know exactly why that's card's come out there. Card for number 2. Card for number 2. And a card for number 3. Card for number 3. Okay, so pick your number, 1, 2, or 3. So you've got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So number 1, you've got Sun. So the first thing here is to know that you're being guided by Jesus. Okay, Jesus is the Sun. It's Easter. He's coming through to say, I'm with you every step of the way. Now, if any of you watching this who've picked number 1 are wanting a child, okay, this could be a huge sign that you're going to have a child. You could have a son. You may already have a son. Okay, so it's also about, there's magic there regarding being a mum or a dad. But what I'm really connecting with is, and I knew it as soon as it come out, if there's any kind of forgiveness issues that needs to come in, you know, if you're kind of thinking about your person, maybe blaming them in some way or worrying about them in some way, or you've got to listen to this message. Okay, I've said it, this is the 3rd time now. So, or this is to anyone who's hurt you or caused you pain. Okay, try and see it in a higher way. So imagine that person who's hurt you being unkind. It could be a twin, it could even be someone else. Maybe someone's having an issue with a son right now. It says, as if you were their mother or father. Wrap your arms and heart around the people who have been unkind. Forgive them, for they have forgotten their way. Don't take their spiritual immature behaviour personally. Instead of plotting retribution or being mad or, you know, being in the energy of blame, just love them from afar if need be, and love yourself for being so illuminated. Isn't that a powerful message? I feel that's the collective message I need to share with everyone today anyway. That's pile 1. Now, pile 2, if you've picked pile 2, look at this, let go. They give me a block, especially if there's blocks in communication or nothing seems to be happening right now. You need to let go of your own fear, let go of the situation right now. Just be at peace. Detach. It doesn't mean you move on. It means you let go of all the drama and all the struggle around it. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly brings in your desires. So it will happen rapidly and speedily once you let go and shift your energy to something else. And pile 3, admit your true feelings to yourself. So you may just need to be honest with yourself about something that's happening. It could be that you're learning how to forgive, or you're learning how to set a boundary, or be honest with yourself about something. There could be a situation in your own life you need to be honest with yourself about right now. It could be a job, it could be about something else. Or it could be that you know that the problem right now is that your person isn't quite admitting their true feelings to themselves about what they need to do or change. So be honest with yourself. Your soul knows what it's doing. And that's what I'm connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Justin, thank you for the donation. I've shifted so much of my energy and working on what we talk about. That's amazing to hear. But why is my person not responding back through text? Because you're being protected. Again, that's showing you're still wanting something to happen when it's not the right time. Or you're still thinking something's wrong because something isn't happening. You say, why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he doing that? And remember, if you've sent a message or you've reached out, you've got to allow them time to come back. Imagine you're playing a game of tennis. You shoot the ball over. Now you've got to wait for that ball to come back. You don't keep sending more over, because serving a ball can be hard, it can be painful. So you've got to wait for a response now. You're doing everything you can do. You've got to allow now. Okay, so that's why you've got to have faith now, instead of thinking there's something wrong, which I still feel is what you're working on. Okay, it says, you're saying, why is my person not responding back through text, and then person he makes excuses without me even asking? Because he's not ready. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't take it personally. It's not the right time. If it was the right time, God would make it happen. So you've got to have faith in divine timing. This is what you're still learning, to surrender. You're the divine feminine in the connection. And your big lesson right now is to have faith and to trust the process and giving it to God and focusing on yourself and filling up your own cup. So really what you're missing right now is that you need to be filling up your own cup. So obviously you're doing all the things you're working on, but you're still not quite filling up your own cup because you're still wanting him to take action. Or you're still feeling like something is missing without him there. Or you're still expecting him to do something when you've got to let go of all expectations and all conditions. And remember, this is an unconditional love. So what does he want to say to you? So what he's saying to you is, I just fell in love with you. Okay, so he had no choice. He fell in love with you and that's it. However, okay, he's been focusing on his work because he's trying to forget you. Why? Because it's hard. He fell in love with you. He's scared of his feelings, his emotions. He doesn't feel good enough for you. So he's focusing on work. So he may be busy with work. And he may have used that as an excuse. Or working on himself or doing something else. He said, I'm trying to forget you, but I can't because I fell in love with you. So someone saying I'm trying to forget you doesn't mean that they hate you or they don't want you. It means they're dealing with some kind of insecurity about you that is really within themselves. So when I say insecurity about you, I don't mean anything about you. I mean about the way they are feeling about themselves. I don't feel good enough. I don't feel deserving enough. So I'm trying to forget you to see if that's easier. And of course it isn't. He's saying this journey, they give me the word Jersey. Okay, I've got to give you that word Jersey. So Jersey is a place. It's also a jumper or a shirt. That may mean something, okay? This journey was never easy, but it was worth it. And I don't regret any second of it. I love you so much it hurts. So what he's saying to you from his higher self is, this whole journey has purpose. There's a benefit to it. And he doesn't regret any of it, even though it feels hard at times. So I feel what you need to know is, his journey is not easy. It may seem that way to you. You might think, oh, he's got it so easy. It's me that's dealing with all the pain. It's me that's going through this. But that's because you're the one walking in your shoes. If you try and walk in his shoes, you'll see things differently. And he's saying, my karmic situation doesn't let me reach out. I feel stuck. So there could still be a karmic around him. And he feels like he's stuck in that, or he's still dealing with that. Karmic situation can also be his work. Because he said, I'm focusing on work. And if there isn't like a job or a career, which I feel there is, but if there isn't, he could be working on the self. So you've got to look beyond the physical reality. Because what you're really saying is, I need to fill up my own cup. I feel like something is missing because he's not responding. I feel like something is missing because he's making excuses. I feel like I've done something wrong because he's not even asking. So you've got to heal those things within yourself. It's about you recognizing through what he's doing that you can heal yourself. Because he does love you. He's just not ready. That's all it is. And that's the message about divine timing. So look at this, soon. I've been thinking about what to say and I'm getting ready to reach out soon. So just because he hasn't reached out yet doesn't mean he's not going to. As soon as you let go and you start stop focusing on it, start focusing on yourself. When you stop waiting, that's when God will work his magic. So it is coming. And again, you'll be clicking on soon, thinking soon, soon, soon. Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Is it the next hour? Soon is when it needs to be. But there's a swift action to it. So it's going to happen quicker than you think once you let go. I hope that helps again. I want to do you one card for your inner child. What does your inner child want right now? Your inner child is saying inspiration. Focus on things that you can work on, your creativity, things you enjoy. It says seek inspiration and creativity and let your imagination soar. So as soon as you start overthinking, catch your thoughts and think, am I thinking good thoughts or bad thoughts? Are my thoughts taking me towards the desired outcome or pushing me away from it? So you can also use your imagination to visualize yourselves together, to visualize what you want, to create magic in your life. But I feel this creativity card is also about you doing things for yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. How does my love feel today? I feel he is missing me very much. So obviously trust in that feeling, okay? Trust in your intuition there. So he's saying to you, I feel like it's all my fault. I really messed things up. So he is in his feels, overthinking, in regret, procrastinating, in victim mode, saying it's all my fault. There's no point sitting around thinking that. You've got to do something about it. So he knows he's got to make a change. He knows he's got to take action. But today he's kind of sitting there wallowing. I've really messed this up. It's all my fault. You're still the only one I want. It's all my fault. So he knows you're the one. So he knows he's got to take action. And this is, again, everything always happens for a reason. This is a message from the angels. That's how I know this separation was all planned to bring us closer together in the end. So again, separation happens for a reason. This is all to bring in epiphanies and understandings. In this silence, I do love you. And you know he does. So he's saying, I do love you, even though I'm silent. This separation will end. I know I need to take action. I'm just kind of sitting around thinking about it all being my fault. So he does want to apologise. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? He does love you. He's coming through again here. I love you. And also then I just saw the magician card trying to come out. Okay, it went back in though. So he's not ready yet, but he is becoming the magician because of the magic wands. Okay, but what he's saying is we would cause more damage to our connection right now. And that's the reason why, is because he's in victim mode and you're not in victim mode. You're operating in your higher self, in positivity, and he's in a lower vibration than you. So if you came together right now, it wouldn't work because of the you're not on the same page in that way. You're on the same page as in you both want the same things, but you're not on the same vibrational frequency. So I feel he's got to step into this victor reality. I am the victor. I am the warrior. Every time I say victor like that, it reminds me of our soul brother, Victor. But it's about becoming the strong one. So really what he's saying is, I know I need to take my power back to become the magician, to take action. And we've got 57 watching and 57 likes. Now that's about major change leading to your desires. Okay, 57. You may even start seeing that number. Or you may see 555 or 777. But he's saying, I do love you. It just needs to be right. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for the donation. How is Sasheen feeling about me today? Wow, squirrel's just got across the bush there. Squirrel, I saw it run, it got my attention there. So squirrels are gatherers. So remember, he's gathering all the information. So you may see a squirrel. So what's the message coming through from him today? He's releasing fear. Look at this. He's doing some deep thinking. Yeah, he's saying to you, I've been overthinking everything. I feel so stressed out. So he feels stressed out right now. He's overthinking. And I could tell that anyway when I was shuffling the cards. And look at this moving on top. I was wearing a mask to protect myself. I was afraid of getting vulnerable with you. So anytime he's being vulnerable, it's made him feel stressed out. And that's what he still needs to get comfortable with, because I feel you're the only person that makes him feel that way. And he feels trapped in his situation. That squirrel's just run across again. So squirrels gathering information, trying to find a solution. Okay, because he feels trapped and he's overthinking. He feels stressed because he feels trapped. He's wearing a mask. He doesn't want to. So he knows he needs to make a big change. So what else is going on between you? Yeah, he wants to be open and loving. He wants to say what's in his heart. He just feels trapped. He feels stuck. He's wearing a mask. He wants to be vulnerable with you, but he gets afraid. So this is the true him. Inside, he is truly loving towards you. He is open and loving towards you. He wants to say what's in his heart. He feels everything. Oh my God, it's me, that squirrel's getting my attention. I'm not going to turn the camera around because you probably won't, it's that fast, you probably won't see it and I'll disorientate the camera. But it's back and forth. So you're definitely connecting with a squirrel today. So you may see a squirrel. Okay, but he wants to open his heart to you. He wants to be like this with you, not like this with you, or like this with you. He wants to be his true self. Okay, that's what you need to know. I hope that helps. Okay, and you may see squirrels. Ram, thank you for the donation. Thank you for sending me the email as well. Per my email to you, what are the messages from our person? I feel she is comparing, projecting, and trying to get a reaction from me. What's going on? So if you feel that's what she's doing, then obviously don't rise to it. And this is really you, remember, learning how to handle your own emotions, learning how to become the master of your emotions. So you don't get triggered by these things and you don't take things personally and you start calming your own energy down. So remember, everything happens for a reason. There's always a plan. So what's the message coming through from her today? When I lost you, I lost me. And the reason why she's operating in this energy and behaving the way she is because she feels very lost right now. She feels lost. She doesn't know what she's doing. It's like she's the headless horseman. Imagine she's walking around with no head. She can't see what she's doing. So she's making all kinds of mistakes and all kinds of crazy things are going on. So she's saying, when I lost you, I lost her. I lost myself. Now, she hasn't lost you, but she feels that way. She doesn't feel good enough for you. Okay, you're saying the karmic is distracting. Well, it doesn't matter what the karmic is doing. Okay, this is about her. She feels lost. Doesn't matter who she's around, what she's doing. Doesn't matter. Don't ever think the karmic partner has an input in that way. Because this is about how she's feeling, what she's doing. Doesn't matter about the karmic partner. Okay, because you are one. So she's saying she feels like she's lost you. She's hurt you. She's pushed you away. She's sabotaged things. So she's lost herself along the way. Okay. I struggle with communication. She struggles to tell you what's going on properly. When she does communicate, she overcomplicates everything and blows everything out of proportion and causes confusion for the both of you. I struggle with communication. I feel like I've lost you. I've lost myself. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's like a headless chicken right now running around, okay? Presently, I'm just overwhelmed. There it is again. Presently, I'm overwhelmed. I need time to process everything. So you've just got to let it work through these moods and these, you're saying there, you say yourself, moods, been having mood swings, bad mood swings. Well, there it is. You're feeling what she's feeling. You've got to let her find a way. The best thing for you to do is to not take any of this personally and focus on you. Call on Archangel Michael for strength. Call on Archangel Shamuel to help her to find her way back to you. Because you haven't lost each other. You live inside of each other. If there's a karmic partner there, she's learning lessons through that person. She knows she wants you. She does. You've got to believe in that, okay? Her head's in a pickle. So she's not even in the right energy to be around you right now because she'd put your head into a pickle. She already is by not being there. You know, she already is by this energy you're feeling and everything else. So what's the energy between the two of you? And the fact that you've donated 444 is even your own higher self knowing this journey is protected. So you've got friendships are changing, maybe. Okay? So again, I feel like this maybe, she doesn't quite know what she's doing. So she knows things need to change, but she's still in this maybe. Do I do this? So in other words, this friendship, I feel this is connected with the karmic person you're talking about. Doesn't matter what this person is to her. Ultimately, it's someone who's come in like a catalyst to assist her in some way, remember, see it in a higher way. So she wants to change certain things in her life. She wants to be around different kinds of people, and that's what she knows she needs to change. But we've got maybe there because she's still procrastinating. She's still in the process of dealing with whatever it is. So let's get a couple more cards. Yeah, be proud of yourself right now. Be proud of everything you're achieving. Ultimately, she doesn't feel good enough for you. And that's the big wound that she's healing. She wants to feel good enough for you. She doesn't feel like she's enough for you. Doesn't matter what she's saying to you. She could even lash out and say that to you. You're not good enough for me, or whatever she says. But she feels like she needs to be good enough for you. Equality. It has to be equal. She doesn't feel equal for you. She doesn't feel like you're equal. And you're being guided to focus on service and let her deal with what she's dealing with right now. So I know it's kind of probably the same message you're always hearing from me here, but it really is about you being proud of you for everything you've accomplished and everything you've done and the person that you are, and standing strong and being yourself, because she doesn't want to lose you. She feels like she has lost you, but she knows she hasn't. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, how is Jerry feeling about me and us today? So how is Jerry feeling today? I feel so much passion when I think of you. I want to make love to you. So a lot of kundalini between you, a lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of fire. I feel so much passion when I think of you. I just want to make love to you. And I wish I was as strong as you. You're my rock. So you're their inspiration. This is you being the lighthouse. Remember, the lighthouse stands strong in the stormy sea. Okay, so you just have to keep being you and shining your light, and that's what draws Jerry to you. I'm going through a difficult time right now. So in his physical world, he's struggling. I'm healing my issues and slowly becoming the person you deserve. I want to do this right. That's why I'm taking my time. So he does intend to do it right this time. That's why it is taking time. And you have to have faith that he's finding the strength to bring in these changes. He said, I wish we could just start over. So if he could wish for anything right now, it would be a new beginning, a clean slate, a fresh start. That's what he does want with you. But he also knows he has to heal his issues and insecurities and struggles to be able to have that with you. I'm not telling anyone how much I'm really suffering. So he is really suffering inside, and he's not talking about it. So he may be acting like everything's okay, wearing that mask, putting things on social media. It may come across all's well in his world, but it isn't. He's suffering. And he's suffering without you. And he's saying, you're my rock. So you keep being yourself and doing what you're doing, even if that's just sending him love and light through the 5D, because it's helping him. You're my favourite obsession. So he does go into his fantasies and his dreams, and he does think about the passion and the love because you're his favourite obsession. He may even have an obsession with watching you on social media, or thinking about you, or looking at your photos. And he said, I do want to be honest and tell you what's going on in my life right now. So he does want to open up and tell you all of this. He's just going through a difficult time. So I really do feel it's just a matter of divine timing for when things start shifting forward. Because he's being very honest about everything in that message there. So that he's having sleepless nights, worry, panic. You've got to let him get through this particular phase of his life. Okay, because he's going through it himself. He's going through a bit of a dark night of the soul, and he's got to find his way. So you've got to just trust him to find his way. I know it's hard because you want to be there and help him, but this is the guidance for you. He's gaining clarity right now and grounding. So you can ground yourself to gain clarity. So if you want to feel more at peace with where you are, if you want to understand things a little bit better, make sure you're finding the time to go outdoors in nature, go for a walk, ground yourself, bring clarity in for you in that way. I hope that helps, okay? And also gaining clarity through meditation. Christine, thank you for the donation. When will my love partner, support, love, guidance provider come to me as to help co-create? It's probably changed it to concrete. Okay, but I feel what I'm getting there is something concrete. You want something that's solid, something that's built on a solid foundation like concrete, or rock or stone, not something that's going to get washed away. So really what you're saying is, when's he going to come and give me something real? That's what you're really asking, okay? So what's he doing right now? So the message is, my karmic situation doesn't let me reach out. I feel stuck. So there's something in the way, a karmic situation. So he isn't able to come forward in a real way yet because there's something in the way. Now, if you're aware of who this person is, he could be involved with someone, or he could be dealing with something in his physical life that keeps him stuck where he is. And that's actually making him heartbroken over you. Now, if you're not aware of this person, I feel you are, but perhaps if you think you're trying to manifest someone new or wondering when someone's going to come in, they may be in something they are releasing right now to be able to be with you. Okay, so I feel that something needs to be released first. So it doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It just means it's not the right time. Okay, because divine timing is always at work in our lives. So the message is, yeah, there's going to be a breakthrough. There is going to be a breakthrough. And if you start seeing penguins, that's a sign of the breakthrough. Now, I'm not saying you're going to see a penguin walking down the road, unless you live in a magical world, but you may see a penguin in a show, a film, in a shop, a teddy bear penguin, whatever, on social media. You're going to see a penguin, and that's your sign that something's about to shift, because right now they are dealing with their stuff. There's going to be some kind of social invitation that happens that brings you together. And really what the thing is you're going to receive that's going to bring in the concrete thing that you want, the real thing you want, is compromise. So it's not like he's going to come forward with a ring or he's going to give you anything specific. It's going to be a compromise. And you're going to feel like, wow, we've come to a compromise. We've come to an understanding. So you're going to come to an understanding. It's going to be the concrete thing you're looking for, even though your mind might think it's something else, is actually going to be a compromise. And that's going to come through a social invitation. So you may get invited somewhere that you go and you meet there and you talk and you come to some kind of understanding. But right now, he's dealing with his stuff, which is to do with a karmic situation. There isn't allowing him to come forward and he feels stuck. So the universe is going to create the way. So I feel the message here is there's going to be a breakthrough that's created through the universe, not by you forcing this forward or him forcing this forward. It's going to happen with divine intervention, where you're going to be in the same place at the right time and the opportunity will occur naturally. And you'll know when it's coming because you're going to see a penguin. I hope that helps, okay? Antonio, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, may have a message from Jennifer. So what does Jennifer want you to know today? What does Jennifer want you to know? Jennifer is saying to you today, I'm working on my finances because I want to take good care of you. Now, you don't need anyone to take care of you. You probably feel like you want to take care of her. However, this is an equal day and age, and we do like to feel equal in all ways. So she's dealing with the finances. So there's money things in the way. So she may be focusing on work right now, sorting out her money. She may be in some kind of debt, or maybe she's trying to untie herself from something. But she's saying, I want to be able to be with you equally. And that means financially equal as well. So I'm working on my finances. That's what she wants you to know. It doesn't mean she isn't interested. It means she's working on other stuff. And she's saying, in the silence, I do love you. So she does love you, even if she's not saying that, or even if it's silent. She just feels guilty. And she may feel guilt over her financial situation right now. She may feel a bit embarrassed about it. She may feel guilty because she can't give to you the way you could perhaps give to her. And this is to do with money. So for some reason, she's got an issue with money. This could be connected with past lives as well, like carrying over poverty mindset or fear of lack. Doesn't matter how much money she's got or hasn't got, we can have that mindset regardless. So she's dealing with something to do with money first to be able to show up. I hope that helps, okay? Maxine, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, is there any message from my DM? So what does your DM want you to know? What does your DM want you to know? I will come back to you. So your person is going to be the one to come to you. Okay, so if you're wanting to know that, are they going to reach out to me? Is he going to come back to me? Is it going to happen? He said, I will come back to you. And I will fight for this love. And it will happen one day. So it's going to take you by surprise. It will be unexpected. And that really resonates with the reason I shared yesterday about fighting for the love. We've got, expect a call. I want to talk to you and tell you how I feel. So there's going to be some kind of communication or interaction coming in from his side. So he's going to reach out to you. It's going to be a call. So it could be a call on your phone. It could be a video call. Okay, so it's some kind of call. Okay, and this could also be you feeling the call. Now, this resonates as well with, if you watch the readings coming up on the channel over the weekend, and actually going into the following week as well, because I recorded Tuesdays yesterday, and it's the same message. They're trying to manifest you reaching out to them, because it's easier. So you may feel that too. You may feel the call. You may feel something's calling you. You may feel him calling your name. But I feel the message is, he is going to reach out to you. And he's saying, I am willing, he's definitely going to make the move, okay? I am willing to do whatever it takes. I'm ready to commit to you. So when he's ready to commit to you, and I'm not saying that's at this moment, but when he's ready, when he feels ready to commit to you, he's going to call you up and he's going to come back to you. So he's waiting for that time to come where he feels he can commit and fight for you and do whatever it takes. So he is coming to you. This card's moving as well. This could even be happening around. Yeah, you're definitely going to reconnect. It just will have buffered for you. It disconnects and reconnects for me. It says reconnecting on the screen. So I feel that this could happen around October time. He said, I'm stuck in a toxic situation right now and I need to clean up my life. So he's cleaning something up in his life right now to be free. And this is also a big message for you to cleanse your chakras because that will help. But I feel that there could well be something coming here in October where he could be absolutely ready to commit to you in October, and that's when he reaches out. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What's next for C and I? Any messages for our journey? So what's going on with you and C? Jump straight out. I want to be honest and tell you what's going on in my life right now. So he wants to come forward. He wants to talk to you. He wants to be honest with you. He wants to tell you how he feels. Okay? And you've got, a karmic ending must happen first though. So something karmic is ending right now, or it's in the process of ending. The wood snake is sorting this out. Okay, so something is going to be ended first, and he's going to talk to you about it. So I feel it's like that's what he wants to tell you. He wants to tell you that a karmic ending must happen first, whether it's your karmic ending or his karmic ending. He wants to communicate that to you. So he wants to be honest about it. And I feel this is what, it's not like he's going to wait for the karmic ending and then come to you. He wants to tell you now what's going on in his life, that he's got to end something, or you've got to end something, or the both of you got to end something to make this work. So I definitely feel there's going to be an honest conversation coming in. Now, if we've got any timeline for that or anything you need to know about it, okay, I feel I'm using the wrong deck, but what I'm feeling is it's about self-love. This is the card I need to give to you. Self-love is going to help him to make that choice, to bring in the happiness. So you're going to have your happiness. And if you focus on happiness, if you focus on making good choices yourself, doing things from your heart and doing things you enjoy, then you're going to feel satisfied in this time. When there's some kind of silence or distance. I'm just looking for the timing deck because I'm trying to get a timing. Obviously, if I'm not meant to give you one, I can't. So it could happen anytime. Yeah, it's just around the corner. Okay, it's going to come in when you least expect it, in the morning, even tomorrow. So it could happen anytime. So what this means is you've got to let go of the when. I mean, I'm trying to get a timeline, and clearly I'm not meant to give you one. Okay, but the angel's saying it's just around the corner, and I'm seeing there is union there. Happiness, joy, it's just around the corner. Could happen tomorrow, could happen in the morning. It's going to happen when you least expect it. So you've got to let go of the when. Be ready for anything and be excited about every single day. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Patty, thank you for the donation. When will I meet my life partner? How will I know? You'll know because you'll feel it. You'll feel it and it'll happen in divine time, and it will happen at the exact right moment it's meant to happen. Okay, so, and it usually happens when you're not looking for it either. So when will you meet your life partner? Okay, we've got in the morning. Now this doesn't mean tomorrow morning. It means it could happen during the morning. So it could happen during, the morning is from midnight to 12 noon. But I feel that the sun's going to be out. So I feel the sun's going to be out, but it's more the sun is going to come out in your heart. You're going to feel like the weather's beautiful, even if it's raining or snowy. You're going to feel uplifted. You're going to feel powerful. You're going to feel different. And this could happen anytime. So again, this is about waking up every day grateful, being excited about what's coming. And you'll know by the way you feel like the sun is coming out in your life. But it could happen in the morning, in our mornings. I'm not saying tomorrow morning. What I mean is you're going to meet this person during the morning hours. They're giving me fear. Is there anything else you need to know? So let go of any fear. You'll also meet your life partner when you're doing you and you're feeling good and excited about life. So you've got, it's going to happen. Okay, this is the angel saying, thumbs up, you're going to have what you want. So it's going to happen. Eventual positive outcome. So you're going to end up exactly where you're meant to be at the exact right time you're meant to be there with the exact right person. It just may take some time because the universe wants you with the right person at the right time for the right reasons. So you have to have faith. There's a healing taking place right now. The angel has shown me this garden. So focus on planting the right thoughts in your garden, which is in your mind. Be optimistic, be positive, focus on you right now, focus on your life, the things you enjoy, having fun, maybe seeing friends, family, doing things you enjoy, and that's going to perk you up. And honestly, it doesn't mean you have to go dating hard. You know, this is the thing, like I'm single at the moment, okay, and I'm in separation again with my twin. And even though my twin is all that I want, my ego comes in and says, you're going to be alone. You know, the ego does. But I don't want to go on dating apps. I don't want to go dating. I just think, you know, God's going to bring in the right person at the right time, whether that's him, my twin, or something better or whatever. And I know that it will happen on God's plan. So in other words, what I'm trying to say to you is, if you're thinking about how am I going to meet them, have I got to go on a dating app or have I got to go and put myself out there? If you're meant to meet someone, you'll be standing together in the queue at the supermarket. You'll run into each other at a coffee shop. You'll walk past each other in the street. You know, I was talking to my little auntie Frida. She's not actually my auntie, but I see her that way. And she was telling me how one of her friends was walking a dog in the park. This is about 6 months ago. And one of his friends is like elderly, okay, because she's in her 80s, walking a dog in the park. And another dog ran up to her dog and started sniffing around the dog. And her and this guy got talking and they're together now. So this is how things happen. God has a plan. You haven't got to go on a dating app. You haven't got to put yourself out on social media. You haven't got to go clubbing. You know, you just have to trust that when it's meant to, it will happen. I hope that helps, okay? Elaine, thank you for the donation. Any message from my DM VD? So what does VD want to say to you today? VD is saying, you are my favourite obsession. So he does think about you more than you realise. He does obsess over you. He does think about you. He may even watch you in some way. It could be through social media. I know you've said before, I think it's through Snapchat you communicate as well. So he does like watching you and looking at you, and he does wonder what you're doing. He just doesn't know how to communicate. He's saying, right now, I just have no clue what to truly say to you. I feel spaced out, which also means you make him feel nervous and uncomfortable, but excited at the same time. Like you make him feel like a schoolboy. And that's why he's saying, I can admit it, I'm checking out. I'm checking out on opening up. I'm checking out on reaching out. I'm checking out because being truly intimate with you scares me. Because you make him feel like a schoolboy. That's what they're giving me. So he checkings out. So I feel there's been many, many times where he's wanted to reach out to you or wanted to come forward and he's checking out. Because you make him feel spaced out, he doesn't know how to say, what things to say or what to act. And he may come across on the surface like he's this big confident person, but with you it's different. You make him feel vulnerable. So he's got to get comfortable with his vulnerability. But he's saying to you, you are my favourite obsession. So he'll dream about you, he'll obsess over you or fantasise about you. He may be watching your social media. He may be doing things in the shower thinking about you. However, he checkings out of taking physical action. But at the right time, he won't be able to hold himself back. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Honey, thank you for the donation. This is for Honey 8. Hi, Liz, any messages from my masculine? So, what does your masculine want you to know? What does your masculine want you to know? Flying out. Wow, both on the floor there. So the first message coming through is I'm not telling anyone how much I'm really suffering. So he's suffering right now. And because he said I'm not telling anyone, he's not talking about this. He's not opening up to anyone about this. He's wearing a mask. He may be acting like everything's okay on social media, but it isn't. And he said, I want to be honest and tell you what's going on in my life right now. But he's not telling anyone else. So this is beautiful because it's like he's saying, I don't want to talk to anyone but you. He couldn't even imagine opening up to anyone else. Because he said, I'm not telling anyone how much I'm really suffering, including you, but I want to be honest with you. I want to tell you what's going on in my life right now. So what he's really letting you know in this message is he is suffering. He's missing you. He's struggling. He's going through some kind of pain. And he's trying to get through it by himself. And he's saying, you are truly magical and magnificent in my eyes. I have eyes only for you. So when he connects with you, he feels starstruck. He puts you on a pedestal. He sees you differently than he sees anybody else. And that's why he's saying, I want to talk to you. I want to be honest with you and tell you what's going on in my life when I don't want to tell anyone else. But because he's suffering, he's also a little bit guarded about telling you because he doesn't want you to see him that way. He wants to be confident and strong in your eyes. He wants you to see him the way he sees you, like this. And he feels like if he tells you he's suffering, you're not going to see him that way. You know, like you may feel sorry for him in some way. So things are going to get easier between now and June. There's going to be some kind of movement towards you between now and June. Let me pull you one more card here. I love how honest they're being. Have you noticed that the messages are very clear over this Easter weekend? It's like there's been a big shift. They're gaining clarity, okay? So, yeah, look at this. You're the lighthouse. So while he's going through his tower, the chaos, the suffering, whatever it is he's going through, and you may be aware of it, you may not be, all you need to do is be the lighthouse, because when you stand strong, no matter what chaos comes at you, you can handle it, and that gives him strength. So this is also saying your light, you being the lighthouse, helps him to handle whatever it is he's going through. So he will overcome his challenges and his battles. I hope that helps, okay? Elizabeth Huber, thank you for the donation. Let me just move my hair out of the way and have a drink. So Liz says, good morning, Liz. Any messages for today? Thank you. So what's the message for you for today? What's the message for you for today? This for Elizabeth. What's the message for you for today? The message is spring. Well, obviously we're in the spring now. So again, it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. This is the spring season, Easter. It says your desires are fully manifesting as the flowers begin to bloom. So whatever you've been asking for, whatever you're manifesting, whether it's something to do with love, career, finances, health, whatever it is, lifestyle, family, it's being manifested. You're going to start seeing rewards. So in this spring energy right now, things are going to start springing forward. Things are going to start happening. This is the perfect time for your desires to start blooming. And you may see butterflies, you may see, they show me miracles in my mind, so you may also see bees. So something is happening now in this spring season. Yeah, your dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true. Whether you believe it or not, they're happening. And obviously you have to believe to receive. So make sure you're believing right now, especially if you're seeing 111, if you're seeing 777, if you're seeing eagles, this is all a sign that your dreams are coming true. So something big is happening in your life as you're moving forward. And this is all happening now. Spring is now. It's all happening now in April. So your dreams are already manifesting. May take a bit longer, but they are happening now. So make sure you keep your thoughts on what you do want instead of what you don't want. And they give me some fear there. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just make sure what's going on my phone. Just see if I've had any emails. Bear with me a second. Oh, thank you, Patricia, for sending me that. Okay, so I've got some people. By the way, if you do want a personal reading with me, someone's just asked me for one there. You can email me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com and I'll send you my price list, okay? Otherwise, you can catch me on a live Q&A whenever I'm live. Just pop on your notification bell, or you can click during any replay of any live and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Samantha, thank you for the donation. How is Ari doing energetically? So prayers for Ari, okay? So let's see, what do we need to know for Ari energetically? I'm going to connect with the message from the other side for this as well. So we've got spring to winter. So it feels like there's changes. There's changes happening between spring to winter. And I'm seeing that with two things. I'm seeing it as a timeline, which is between now and December. But I'm also seeing it as things are very up and down. You know, so I'm connected with, it's like, I don't feel like she's transitioned, but it feels like a mind somewhere else, or there's some part of her energy elsewhere. So let's see what the message is coming through. So there is a transition taking place between now and the winter season. That's what you need to know. Feel me at the places we used to go. So her energy is coming to you saying, you can still be with me. You can still spend time with me at places we used to go together. And that can also be in your mind, visualization techniques as well. But if there's anything specific, anywhere you used to go that you would connect with her or feel her energy, you can do that, okay? And also, I'm sorry I didn't take care of things. I was afraid. So there may have been some fear there. Okay, so there may have been some fear around taking care of certain things. So I feel it's like she wants you to know that she's going to be okay. This could be about a transition here. Now, it's not my job to bring that message through. You know yourself what's going on in the situation. God is in charge of all things. But I feel like it's like she's tying something up. That's what I'm connecting with between spring and winter. She's tying something up. And she's saying to you, you can still feel me. You can still feel me at places we used to go. I'm sorry I didn't take care of things better. I'm sorry I didn't take care of myself better. It's like there's a decision there. A soul decision is being made. Okay? So I feel that you need to connect with this message in your own way. Okay? Because God is in charge and God brings the messages through about someone's life or where the life is heading, or you know what I'm trying to say here. Okay? It's not up to me to channel anything that's going to bring fear up for anyone in that way. Okay? But I feel that she's going through something big, a big soul realization, a big soul contract has been completed in some way. And we always have a choice. We have a choice at many periods in our life, whether we stay or go. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what's being worked out between now and December time. So this year is about, do I stay, do I go? That's what I've got coming through. And I really hope that doesn't upset you or cause you any pain, because I'm not meaning to bring it through in that way. You've asked me for the energy and I have to give it to you. But remember, God is in charge. So yes, we have choices, but also we have a mission. So for example, if we are thinking we want to go, but it's not really our time, we're not going to go anyway. That's what I need to share with you, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so much, Victor, for gifting memberships there to Kalina, to Joanna, to Juliana, to Robin, and to Patricia as well. Thank you so much, honey, for donating those memberships. And remember, if you are a member of the channel, you get extra videos with me every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And I usually post them the night before, unless I kind of forget to, and then sometimes I post them in the afternoon. But I posted Monday's message yesterday. So you get Monday's video, you get Wednesday's video, Friday's video, you see all the behind the scene things as well. And I'm so excited because I just thought I'd go onto eBay last night and I managed to buy a carrot as well. So I'm going to be adopting a carrot out as well. Hopefully next week when it comes. It's going to come this week, but hopefully adopt it out next week. So you've got access to all of that going on as well. And really membership is like my own personal social media, because I'm not on social media. I use my community post over on membership as my social media. So you find out about everything I'm doing as well. Zanab, thank you for the donation. Will my connection with Gerard grow into something real and lasting? So again, this is you not trusting in the connection, not believing that you can actually have it in this lifetime. You've got to move beyond that mindset, okay? Because that also causes a delay. Because it's like you're not believing, you've got to believe to receive. Is there any action coming from in this month or the next one? So it's because you're wanting things to move forward, or perhaps you're wanting to see some kind of validation in a physical way that he cares or feels what you feel. So it really is about you learning to trust in the connection and what you share. So instead of saying, will it become something that's real and lasting? It already is real and lasting, because you already feel the way you feel. That's not going away. So you have to have faith in this being manifested in a physical way at the right time. So what does Gerard want you to know? They're giving me, and whatever that card is, they're giving me in my mind, I've made so many mistakes. Now remember, mistakes are lessons. There's no mistakes. But it's like he wants you to know in his mind, if he could have done it differently, he would have done it differently. Yet there can be no coulda, woulda, shoulda, because everything happens the right way. So yeah, oh my goodness me, I just felt it. I've made so many mistakes in the past, and I'm trying to fix them. Don't take this personally. It really is me who is the problem. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have your own problems or you're not learning your lessons. It doesn't mean you're perfect. Everyone's imperfect. We're all learning, But he wants you to know that this isn't directly about you, why it's taking time, or he's going through his own battles. And he knows he's made mistakes. He's saying, I'm going through a difficult time right now. So again, you're being guided to have compassion and empathy and trust. I'm healing my issues and slowly becoming the person that you deserve. So he knows he needs to become the person that you deserve. He wants to be the person that you deserve. He said, I want to do this right. That's why I'm taking my time. So when you come into union, or when he comes to you in an action, it's going to be right. So you can't force it forward. And, this is why stressing it, is there going to be any action this month or next month? And thinking there's something wrong if it isn't. It isn't that. It's the fact that the universe, God, the higher power, whoever you connect with, knows when it's going to be exactly what the right time is or what the right move is. Otherwise, it'll just be going round and round in circles. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? You're both learning required lessons. The angels have been very clear with this. You're both learning lessons. You're learning to trust in the connection, to believe in it, to know you have a mission together and all of that. And also to let go of any doubt within your own self and heal your own wounds. And he is learning from his mistakes, which are lessons in disguise. He's healing his issues and he's doing it right. So you're both learning lessons. So to answer your question, is this going to turn into something real? I want a clearer card than that. Is this going to turn into something real? There's burdens right now that need to release. You must have confidence that he is loyal to you. He is going to be loyal to you in every way. But you have to have confidence in that. So this is also about what you're believing. Remember, you're learning your lessons. So the burden right now is that you're perhaps feeling like he isn't going to give to you, or you're not trusting enough. So it's showing you, and you've got the stag in the background there as well. Okay, you see the two stags there. So the stags are also the promise of union. I feel that's why it's come in, because no matter what difficulties you're going through, no matter what the burdens or the challenges are, you are meant to be in union. So you must believe in that. And you've got to find your confidence to believe in him. And he has to find his confidence to step into his role as the masculine power. So to answer your question about, is there going to be action? Okay, is there going to be action this month or next month? Is there going to be action? You've got Page of Cups communication. It's likely, yes, but you have to let go and surrender. So receiving messages of love on a constant basis. And I do talk about the communication as we move into the end of the week, because it's the universe is trying to bring you together. So it's very likely there is going to be some kind of communication coming in, even if that's just him writing a message out and deleting it. He's trying to communicate. But this says on a constant basis. So you could receive some constant communication moving forward, but you must let go of the when and the how. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia Bazzari, thank you for the donation. For Acosta, happy Easter. Thank you so much, honey. And I'll pull you a card from the Inner Child deck as well. So what do you need to know? I'm hoping, that's your card there. I'm hoping that I'm actually going to be able to get out and get one. I'm definitely going to have one tomorrow, because I'm giving myself the day off tomorrow. Can you believe it? I never give myself days off, but I am. So I'm having the day off tomorrow, and I'm going to go out as well and have one. But I'm hoping if I can get one today, but I've got a busy one again, so probably not. I haven't been out since Tuesday, so I need to get out, But yeah, thank you for that. But your message is forgiveness, and it says, let go of grudges, forgiveness heals the soul. So there could still be some forgiveness taking place. Now, I know you haven't asked me for a card, but this is coming through for you. And I'm feeling Mother Mary around you here, helping you to forgive, whether it's forgive yourself, forgive something from childhood, something to do with the way things have happened, or whatever it is. So you'll know how this is resonating with you. And they show me the Our Lady there as well. So you may even see a statue like this, or this may resonate in some way. It could even be about somewhere you go to and you see a very similar replica statue as this. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull everyone else a card as well, because you've donated to me there. So let's pull a card for everyone right now. The message for everyone is persevere, don't give up on this journey. You may see polar bears. So I'm not saying you're going to see one walking down the road, but you may see one in social media, in a film, in a show, on a mug, on a cushion. And it's reminding you to keep going. So the message for everyone is keep going even when it's tough, because persistence pays off. And that could be persistence in your job, your career, your goals, your dreams, or with your person. Don't give up on love. and don't give up on your dreams. I hope that helps, okay? Raymond, thank you for the donation. I called my fiance and I apologise for my actions. And that's good for you. You've done that for yourself more than anything else, because when we say things and there's, ego involved, we can become this person, and we're not that person at all. So really, you've done that for yourself as well. That's the most important thing. So forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. So I called my fiance, I apologise for my actions. Do you see everything going back to normal and loving again? Well, I don't feel it will ever go back to normal, because there is no normal. There's been a change. It will become a new normal. So it becomes something new, something better, if it's going to work, okay? So it won't go back to what it was because of what's happened. You see what I mean? So you're focused on making it right, and you want this to work, especially with you having the justice in reverse there. So it feels like this is definitely a huge sign. You don't want this to be over. You don't, you're willing to put the effort in to make this work, because you don't want it to go, down a road where you split up or anything like that. So how was she feeling? How was your fiance feeling? Wanting a new beginning. So definitely you want the same things, and you're on the same page. So I don't feel it's over between you. I do feel it's out of balance right now, and that's what needs to be balanced. So I feel there is a new beginning, an opportunity to try this again, to do it again, to start over, to take a risk. And your fiance may feel it's risky, but I feel it's worth it. But it won't be, understand, it won't be what it was. It's going to be different, okay, in a good way. So understanding is taking place. So again, this could be the need to sit down and have a conversation and actually sort things out. Because I feel the love is still there. You want the same things. And from her perspective, she does want this with you. She just needs to understand. So I feel a conversation, like a conversation in person. Because obviously you've called her and had that conversation. I feel you need to meet up and have that conversation. And the message coming on is, forgiveness. So forgiveness is the key. So you're going to forgive each other. Taking responsibility, you've apologised. It's about knowing that both of you as well, really need to apologise to each other, because she's not completely blameless in this situation either. So I feel it's about reconciling, yes. So I do feel, yes, you're going to sort things out. Let me pull you one more card. What else do you need to know? We've got choices to make, working out what to do. However, you are working towards the most amazing future together, building your hopes and dreams. So I am seeing actually a decision made to move things forward. Okay, this could be within the next 7 to 7 days. But when I'm connecting with them, I don't really want to give you that 7 days, because I feel what they're giving me July to April. So July this year to April next year, you're going to be building the foundation. So it may take a little bit of time for you to get back on track, but between July and April, you're going to build that foundation together. So I do see a future, yes. I hope that helps, okay? McKenzie, thank you for the donation. Do I have divine help with this new move being stable for me? Or will I be evicted due to the high rent? I took a leap of faith on this place. So if you took a leap of faith, you followed your heart. So the message coming through is express your individuality. I'll see what the other message is. Who do you need to forgive? And we've got daughter. So really the first thing I'm connecting with here is you may have a daughter, but what I'm connecting with is you are a child of God. You are a daughter. We're all sons and daughters of God. So I feel it's like what God is saying to you is, and I know this sounds a bit strange, this message, but this is what's coming through. Daughter, who do you need to forgive? Or who do you need to forgive? So you may need to forgive yourself for, you may feel like I've took this leap of faith and maybe I did it on a whim, or maybe you're worrying that you haven't got what you need to be able to stay there, So you have to forgive yourself because you followed your truth and you followed your heart. So I feel the message is you've done what was right for you. So don't feel bad about that or worry, because when you're worrying about things, you create self-sabotage. When you worry, you start bringing in problems that perhaps weren't even there. And obviously saying it's a high rent, am I going to get evicted? So there's some fear around that. That's what you're thinking about. And you're saying, is the divine help? And I've got God coming through, or your creator, the universe, whoever you connect with, saying you need to forgive yourself right now. This is giving you the opportunity to be yourself, to express your individuality. to live your life your way. So I feel, yes, you do have divine intervention assisting you. You've got to move out of your own fear right now, because you're keeping yourself trapped in some kind of circle of pain or fear. You're not seeing the bigger picture. So it's like you have everything you need. See, you've got the 2 cups there. They're really nice and full, but you're focusing on what isn't there. Now, I'm not saying you're being negative or anything like that. What I'm saying is, this is the angel showing you you're not trapped. You're not stuck. It's going to be okay. I definitely do feel something's going to move forward here. So I want some more clear, because the angels are bringing through what you need to know, not what you want to know. Yeah, you've got the cup there. But again, it's in reverse. So I feel things are going to turn around by June. So from June, you're going to know. You may have some struggles over the next 8 weeks. You may go through some struggles during May. But by June, or especially the end of June, things are going to turn around and you'll feel reborn, or you're going to feel like you're in a new relationship with yourself, even perhaps with the landlord, or something's going to happen that's going to turn things around. So any struggles you're going through, have faith that everything happens for a reason. But ultimately know this, whether you get evicted or you don't, everything happens the way it's meant to. So you're going to end up exactly where you're truly meant to be. So I want to ask again in a different way, just to get the answer to your question, because obviously the angels are beating around the bush a bit here. So are you going to be stable with this move? Okay, what do you need to know? So the first message is within the next few weeks. So again, something is happening within the next few weeks. Meditation brings answers. So the reason why they're not giving you a full answer as in a yes or a no is because it's a lesson you're learning. And what you have to understand is when you learn a lesson, you have to learn the lesson. So you have to go through the experience of it. So me giving you a yes or no won't give you the same experience. Does that make sense? But I feel the message is if you meditate, it's going to calm your energy down. It's going to relax you. It's going to help you to connect with the angels like Archangel Ariel, the angel of finances. Archangel Orion, the angel of dreams manifesting. Archangel, they give me Raziel as well. He's a psychic angel. He can also assist you. Also Archangel Jeremiah, making sure you're on the right path. So if you meditate, it's going to bring answers for you. But I feel within the next few weeks, you'll know. And I do feel that this is going to work out in your favour regardless. Because not only are you going to have a new life, but you're going to have a new life within your own self where you can express your own individuality. So this is more about the relationship with yourself and your creator than anything else. And they give me fear, let go of fear. I hope that helps, okay? Ultimately know that God is taking care of you because you're his child. Victor, thank you for the donation. Please answer for Ali Sharef. So Ali says, Liz, I'm trying to give some brief here. My health, domestic issues, all haunt me since 2 years and put me in bed and complete stop my work and all. Please help and guide me. Well, first of all, if something's made you stop, it's giving you the opportunity to look at things in a new way, to address your life. So you've had to come to a complete halt so you can look at things in a new way. Okay, it's like the universe has stopped you and said, right, you've got to look after yourself better, or you need to do something differently now. So it's happened for a reason. There's always a reason, okay? So let's see what Archangel Raphael wants you to know. He is the healing angel, so you can call on him. And, acceptance is the first step. Accepting, okay, this has happened for a reason. I can't go back and change anything. All I can do is recognize it's making me the person I am. It's making me stronger and wiser and more in control. So what he's saying to you is, it's so important you focus on your diet. Now, diet isn't just about what you're eating. Diet is about what you're doing. It's about what you're taking into your energy field, what you're focusing on. It's about your energetic diet as much as what you're putting into your physical self. And we've also got relationship. So it's about the relationship you have with yourself, and the relationship you have with others, and the relationship you have with God. So it's about recognizing the most important relationship you shall ever have is with yourself and source. And then every other relationship is an extension of what you have within you. So this is also giving you the opportunity to find faith, to reconnect with God, to understand that you are supported and protected, and that you can turn things around right now by looking at things differently. And you've got leave a stressful situation behind. So this has all come about through stress. Stress created this situation. Releasing stress will heal the situation. because every single thing that happens comes from stress or distraction through the mind. Feeling dis-ease in the mind creates disease in the body. So Michael's saying to you as well, I've got Archangel Michael coming through. He will give you the courage and the willingness to start taking better care of yourself by listening to yourself more, to take care of your needs, including surrounding yourself with healthy relationships and positive attitudes and situations, which is really about your diet, because your diet feeds you. So the people you're around feed you, the people you are connecting with, the things you're doing feed you good or bad, feed you negative or positive. So really it's about recognizing what you are allowing to enter your reality, okay? And recognize this as well, that we have the power within us as a creator. God made us in his image, I am, to change things. So you can affirm, I am healthy. I am turning my life around. I am accepting things. I am feeling better today. I am recognizing I am safe and loved and protected. I am ready for a new beginning. Okay, so when you start recognizing that things turn around. So what does Raphael want you to know? And understand that you have the power, okay? If you watch the film, okay, not the book, the film, The Secret, I get mixed up when I'm talking. The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. If you watch the film, in there's a guy and he has a plane crash, okay? And he is paralyzed in this plane crash, okay? All he can do is blink his eyes. That's all he can do. But in his mind, and he's on breathing machines and everything, in his mind, he keeps seeing himself over and over and over again walking out of that hospital. He sees it. He sees step by step by step, taking the steps, moving forward. After some period of time, he comes off everything and he walks out of that hospital. The doctors say, you're never going to walk again, you're never going to do this again. But he knows he has the power. He knows. My mum's passed away now, but she had mouth cancer. She had a tube in her stomach. She couldn't eat or drink for 7 years. It all went in a feeding tube. She had a tracheostomy in, and they told her the tracheostomy would never come out. They told her she would never talk again because she had some of her tongue removed. And guess what? She spoke in the hospital. She was in the hospital for like 8 months. It was crazy. But anyway, she was in the hospital and the nurse dropped the tray because she made a jump, because they'd said, oh, you're never going to talk again, Christy. And she defied everyone. The trachea came out. She spoke. You had to listen to what she was saying. You know, she got no tongue, so she was mumbling and she was quite mute with the way she spoke. But I could understand everything she said. So it's about knowing that you have the power to defy doctors. You have the power to defy gravity. You have the power because God made you in his image, okay? So Raphael is saying, allow the angels to cleanse your energy. And I feel power coming from you even saying this. So you may be feeling the power right now of the angels with you, cleansing you right now, giving you the power to make a change. Drink more water. So you may need to be drinking more water in your diet. You know, that's something that may help you. Let it pass through your system. So it may just need time to heal whatever it is. Be kind to yourself and loving to yourself. And with trust, this will heal. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Mr. Fat, thank you for the donation. Let me just move the chat there. What is coming for me next, okay? What is coming for you next? So what's coming for you next? What do you need to know? What's coming for you next? Connect with nature. Go out into nature and it will help you. It will calm your energy. It will relax you. It will bring in power. Okay, so it says you're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. So whatever comes next, and I'm going to check, but whatever comes next, you can handle it if you go outdoors. If you connect with nature, because that's going to calm your energy, relax you, and help you to feel safe, okay? So what's coming next for you is what you are manifesting. So the angel's saying, what is coming for you next? What have you been manifesting? What have you been asking the angels for? What are your intentions? Because you're manifesting right now. So instead of saying, what's coming for me next? Affirm what you want to happen. I am in a wonderful, loving relationship. I am abundant. I am financially ready. I am enjoying my life. I am feeling good today. Whatever it is you're manifesting, that's what you need to be focusing on. And if you're manifesting between now and July, you're going to bring things into your life. So really what the angel's saying is what's coming in for you is what you're manifesting, but you must believe in it. And there may be a delay as well on things you are wanting to happen between now and July. So if anything triggers you or challenges you, go out into nature and calm your energy down. But what you need to do, instead of saying what's coming for me next, start intending what's coming for you. Start planning, start setting those intentions out instead of leaving it to chance. I hope that helps. Okay, I have to share the message they're giving me to give to you. Liza, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, please a message from DM and angels. So what does your DM want you to know? He's saying hurting you hurt me more. So he knows he hurt you and he wants you to know that hurting more. It hurts him to feel and think that he's hurt you. And he said, I'm really sorry. So he's apologising. So there could well be an apology on the horizon here. I'm really sorry for all the mistakes and dishonesty. I'm sorry for hurting you. It hurt me more. Please forgive me. I don't want to hurt you ever again. So he doesn't want to hurt you. Okay, so he feels really bad about the things he's done that have hurt you. And it hurt him too. He feels physically sick about it, actually. I wish we were cuddling right now. I want to give you a great big bear hug. So I feel that he's going to come forward at some point and apologise and hold you and hug you and say he's sorry, make it better. And I feel like he feels physically sick. Let me see if that card's there, because I saw it. It got my attention. Feeling physically sick about it. I don't know where it is. So it's come round, maybe gone round the other way then. But he feels physically sick about what he's done. Okay, so when's he going to come forward and apologise? He's becoming the emperor. He will be when he's in his emperor power. When he can give you stability, when he can follow through on what he wants to do. But he does want that, and that's what he's working on. And he is your masculine there. It's coming through in our energy. So what else is going on? What do the angels want you to know? Messages and music. So he's communicating with you right now. This card's moving as well in music. So music is speaking to you about meeting up. He does want to meet up with you, and you're receiving that message in music, and he's processing his feelings. So he's processing his feelings, and while he's doing that, while he's quiet, he's sending you messages in music that he's sorry, he hopes you can forgive him, that he's sorry he hurt you, he doesn't want to do that again, and he will meet up with you in time and tell you that. But I haven't got a when, because it's when he's going to be as the emperor. He's going to come forward as the emperor, not before. And that's a good thing, because it shows you he's going to be doing it right. Let me just bring in a message through music here. Because I feel the messages in music are saying he's sorry and he doesn't want to hurt you anymore. Is there anything else he's telling you through music? Yeah, you're connecting spiritually. So you're feeling each other telepathically as well. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just move my hair out of my face. See, I can feel all my hair flying in my face. I'm breaking in a new wig, that's why, okay? I've just put hairspray on it today to keep it out of my face a little bit. I'm not quite sure what I think about this one. I like the style, but I'm not 100% sure if it's right or not. So no. Because my wig, the wig that I'm wearing in my daily videos, just to give you a bit of hair advice here, it's nearly had it. So I'll be bringing in a new one. Obviously I've got tons and tons of wigs, but it's just which is the one to wear, you know. So Ram, and if anyone likes the wigs I wear and stuff, check me out over on my other channel, which is more for fun than anything else, Wigs with Liz, okay? Ram, thank you for the donation. My person texted me saying she spoke to my friend, saying she will be connecting with her. My friend has helped in bringing me back to reunion before any messages. So what's the message you need to know about this? What's the message? Okay, you've got adventure. It says seek adventure and new experiences. Life is a journey. Now I feel that this person may be helping her to see things differently. And also it's like, I feel that this person, this friend, helps her to feel more uplifted in some way. So with the adventure card, it's not like I'm saying they're going to go on adventures together. I feel that it's more she's going to, this friend is going to help her to see life a bit differently, take her out of this darkness in a way, and maybe guiding her forward in some way. There could also be some other thing that, your friend wants to do. It could be taking her somewhere or doing something. But I feel this is more about, and you also realising this is an adventure, it's a journey, it's something magical. It's about seeing it that way instead of seeing it all as painful and stressful and strange. But I feel the message here is to have faith, and I feel that's also why you've donated 222. I think that's for a reason, that this is part of the universal plan. The universe has got your back when it comes to this. So I feel that this person is going to help with the journey, the adventure, the journey, the movement, helping as a catalyst in a way, a stepping stone to bring you back together, but also going to help her to see that she can rise again. So I feel that this person, your friend, is going to help her to be in a different energy. Yeah, there's some kind of assistance here spiritually. So this person's like a spiritual helper to help her to understand things better, to pull her out of the hermit in a way. So I do feel this person is going to be a helper, a spiritual helper for the connection. I hope that helps, okay? That's what I need to share. Reluca, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message about my manifestation to move to Switzerland if I can have a timeline? So what do you need to know first of all about this? What do you need to know about Switzerland? So the message coming through is your wish is granted. So you're definitely going to do this. Your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. So again, sometimes timelines, obviously timelines are guidelines, but sometimes having a timeline can get in the way of your dream being manifested. But I'll see if they want to give you one. But your wish is granted. So you are going to go there. Okay, you are going to do that. That's already happening. It's like you may not see it physically yet, but the angel's saying it's already done. It's already done because you've asked for it and it's been given. Your wish is granted. So is there a timeline for your move to Switzerland? Angels are so crafty. When you release resistance, they're not giving you a timeline. They're saying you've got to release any resistance about it. You've got to stop worrying about it or stressing about it because your wish is granted. It's happening whether you want it to or not. So it's happening, but we can't give you a timeline because you're still releasing certain things to do with it, like fear or worry or stress or whatever it is. When you release that resistance, it's going to happen. I'm laughing because the angels are so crafty, they just blow my mind, honestly. If they're meant to give you a message, they will. If they don't want you to know the answer because you're learning a lesson, they won't give it to you no matter how many times I try and get the answer out of them. Interesting. I hope that helped. I hope that made you smile as much as it made me smile. We've got Red Flower, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Good morning to you. Twin flame intentions on my behalf, please. So what does your twin flame want you to know? I thought true love didn't exist, but I can't stop loving you. I remember you. So your person is going through a deep realization right now who you are to them. That you're the empress, that you are the one. I remember you. I remember everything about you. So may have been having vivid dreams about you, past life recognition, just that knowingness that you are the one. I thought true love didn't exist and then there was you. You made me remember who I am. I just can't stop loving you. So there's deep realizations going on right now. What else is happening? What's going on? We've got, progress, 3 of Wands. There's definitely progress. Things have been moving forward since March, even if it hasn't seemed that way. So March was a big realization and they are processing their feelings so you can have fun. So, and this is also a message to have fun right now, to have some fun, to lighten the load, to be enjoying the journey because this is moving forward. This is progressing right now. And look what you've got in the background. You've got a seagull. Seagulls are about masters of freedom. They're moving towards freedom here. So your person's moving towards freedom so they can be with you the right way. They may even be feeling free right now to have some fun. So they may be going out. They may be doing things. But the message is they are processing their feelings because your person realizes you are the one. So they want to be with you and they're moving towards you. So it is moving forward. So what you need to know about your connection is it's their intention to move this forward. Let me bring you another card in as well. We've got transformation, embrace change and transformation. Growth is on the horizon. So there's definitely something happening here. Growth. And you've got the cow in this card because, well, you might see that as a bull. I'm seeing both. Obviously, it's the bull as Taurus season. It is a bull. And things are moving forward now. So this is all moving forward now in the Taurus season that we entered into yesterday. But I'm seeing the cow in this as well. Cows are about nourishment. Giving to yourself, self-love is the key. So your person is coming towards you in this Taurus season. So things are already progressing now. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Arzo, thank you for the donation. Hi, dear Liz. Think Novi, my ex, I hurt him, or another woman broke his heart in our long separation. So obviously if you went through something, it will be for learning purposes. So what do you need to know? We've got my family and friends don't approve of our relationship. They don't understand this connection. I know I'll have to stand up for this love. Okay, so let me just channel the other message and I'll bring it together. I took you for granted. I regret that now. I treated you unfairly. I'm so sorry, you didn't deserve that. Now they're giving me an itchy nose. So itchy noses are feeling like you've made a mistake. So let me just, it says, think Novi, my ex hurt him, or another woman broke his heart in our long separation. They're giving me a feeling like making a mistake. Your person, because that message to me, it doesn't really make sense. Your person feels like, this is why they give me an itchy nose, because the nose is connected with intuition. Your person feels like they made a mistake. Whether it was getting involved with someone else or whatever it was, okay, they feel like they made a mistake and they feel like they took you for granted, okay, and they're regretting that now. And that's why the nose is itching there, because they're afraid they've made a mistake. They made me sneezing, okay, because sneezing is connected with fear of making a mistake. And they say, I'm sorry I treated you unfairly. I'm sorry I did that to you. You didn't deserve that. So if them being around anyone else hurt or upset you in any way, shape or form, they are apologising for that. How interesting. So it's a delivery. There's 3 people. Oh, this might be the church, actually. If they ring the bell, it's the church. No, they're posting something through. There's people at the church are walking around because it's Easter Monday. Isn't that interesting, though? Things being delivered. So I feel that's a huge sign about coming together as well. But he's saying people don't approve of our relationship. So there may be some outside influences interfering in this. Okay, and it's because they don't understand the connection. And what your person's saying is, I know I'm going to have to fight for this. I know I'm going to have to stand the test of time. So when I'm connecting with anyone else who's been involved in this, it's just a stepping stone, okay, to you and your person being together. That's what you need to remember. Everything happens for a reason. So when I'm connecting with your person's energy, I'm not connecting with any other person they're involved with right now. I feel it's other people in the way, or trying to interfere in some way, like friends, family, people trying to influence them to do things a certain way or be involved with people or whatever it is. And your person says, I know I'm going to have to stand up for this love because I feel the connection. I know I took you for granted. I'm sorry. So whatever's happened, I feel he wants to come in and apologise to you about making you feel like you don't matter. Okay? So he's saying to you, it's too scary for me to say how I truly feel right now. I just need some more time. So you need to give him some more time. He's keeping this to himself right now because his ego is in the way. But he will move forward towards you because you've got footprints there. And he's saying, you've left footprints all over my heart. I could never forget you. So whatever's happened with this other person, it's nothing compared with the relationship and the connection that you share. It may have left footprints on his heart, but it's not anything like what you share. So I feel you've got to let go of your own fears around what they've had or what that's about. Because it's more about perhaps doing that for family, because maybe his family or his friends don't approve of you for some reason, and that could be because there's differences between you. So maybe this other person wasn't different in some way, and that was perhaps orchestrated by outside influences, but it didn't work anyway. So understand that when God has a plan, it will be executed no matter what. That's what I need to share with you. I hope that helps, okay? Whew, okay, that's all the donations. Thank you so much, guys, for all those donations. That was a hectic 2 hours and 48 minutes. Wow, it's gone quick today. So I'm going to answer a few more, and then I'm going to go off because I have got personal readings today. Thank you, Ling. Thank you to everyone for being here with me as well, including my moderators, and especially to Victor, who timestamps everything after, which is a job in itself. So thank you so much. So we're going to do, let's have a look. Let's go down the chat. If anyone hasn't had a question answered, now's the time to put it in the chat, okay? So Freya says, what are Nabil's feelings for me? Saw 4 doves emojis on friends' pictures in this morning, and spider. Do you know, I was in bed last night and I looked up at the wall. There was a big black spider on the wall. And usually I'd have freaked out because it's in the bedroom. I don't mind him anywhere else, but in the bedroom at night when I'm about to go to sleep, I didn't care. I just turned the light off. I said, thank you, spider. And when I turned the light on this morning, it was gone. Because it's the universe saying, we've got your back. There's nothing to fear. Okay? And that's a reminder of that. So the fact that you're seeing doves is a huge sign of the union and to have faith in the love. So what your person is saying to you is this: I'm sorry I took you for granted. I should have treated you better, the way you deserved. I'm sorry. I want to have a family with you and grow old together. So that's why you're seeing doves, because you're going to be together and you may have a family. This could even be connected with 4 people in the family. So this could be you and your twin and 2 children or something else. You could have 2 animals, but I feel there's going to be 4 of you in this family. I want to talk to you again and make things right between us. I'm afraid you'll reject me. So a little bit afraid of rejection because he's treated you badly in the past. And he also said I have nothing to offer you except love. So when he comes to you, he may not be able to offer you much. He may not have much money, or, he may feel like he's going to get disowned in some way. That's coming through. But he said, I just don't know if that will be enough for you. I feel unworthy and insecure. So this is what's holding him back. He doesn't feel like he can come to you equally yet. And he wants to. Not that you want anything else from him, but he wants to have a family with you. So he also wants to provide. So this could be connected with money as well. Financial issues in the way, worrying about money. Okay, what else do you need to know? Yeah, you're mirroring each other right now. He says we're mirroring the good, bad and the ugly between us. So you may also be working through your own insecurities and your own fears. And he's saying, I am the happiest when we are together. You light me up like no other. So have faith in this love. It's manifesting. He wants a family with you. He just is afraid that he's not good enough. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, let me go down. I saw one. We've got Tina Dawn says, why do I feel stuck? Stuck, it's a frame of mind. Change your perspective. Instead of feeling stuck, say, everything is happening for me. This situation is working in my favour. All is well. Okay, so start looking at it differently right now. So you've got the Empress. This is about nurturing yourself. This is an opportunity for you right now, whatever's going on, whatever feels stuck, to give to yourself. Okay, to feed yourself right now, to fill up your own cup, to be kind and gentle and loving to yourself. And it may be you feel stuck because you're not giving to yourself all the things you want. You may be waiting for something to happen, for things to change. And you can be the change that you want to happen. So yeah, find the courage to move forward. It says, face your fears with bravery. You have the strength within you. So you have the strength within you to move beyond anything that feels stuck or anything that feels like a challenge. Knowing your own worth and value right now. You have the power to turn things around. I'm also going to bring you in a message from the angels. What else do you need to know? Why are you feeling stuck? Archangel Raphael is bringing in a healing in any physical challenges you're going through. So I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So you may be going through some physical things. They've been healed right now. It's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Spend time alone in nature, meditating. I just knocked my chat off there, hang on. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions, and the angels will help you to gain a positive perspective. So you may feel stuck because you may be focusing on negatives right now. You may not be in the right mindset. So if you turn that around, things will turn around. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me while I refresh my chat because I just clicked off it by accident then. Let me just make sure it's working properly. Here we go. I'm going to answer a couple more, okay? There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. So next question we're doing, Jacinta says, Liz, ever since my dad died, I'm seeing doves. It's about peace. What does it mean for you? Well, obviously, doves are a sign of the connection. I spoke about it in yesterday's reading. If you haven't watched it, watch that. But I feel because it's about your dad, you're seeing doves, it's a sign of peace. It's your dad's way of showing you there is at peace. There is resting in peace. That there's no need to worry. Can I get a message from Dad regarding my sister's marriage and husband? So what's going on with your sister's marriage? It's going to move forward from July. So whatever's going on in that, there'll be a change for the better in July. Whether this is them sorting things out or going separate ways, whatever it is. So your dad wants you to know it will get better. And this is also about them doing something about it, taking the control back. Sorting it out, not just burying the head in the sand about it. But you're seeing doves because it's your dad's way of showing you he's all right. And look at this, you've got the power. So I feel the message here is whatever is going on with your sister's marriage, she has the power to turn things around. She just has to believe in herself, to stand up for herself, to do what's right for her. And by July, she's going to be doing that, okay? It says, use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. So she has the power to resolve this or change it or turn it around, but she must believe in herself. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, let me go up the chat. Randy says, is my twin flame coming in this week? Okay, is your twin flame coming in this week? Is your twin flame coming in this week? Relax. You've got to let go about the when. You're learning how to surrender when it's going to happen. And there may be some kissing. If you relax, there may be some kissing. Or you may have some time to relax and kiss. So there could be some kissing coming in this week if you relax about it. But if you relax, the kissing will come. So maybe that's what you're fantasizing about, dreaming about kissing this person, kissing them, wanting them. Could also be some emojis coming in through message. But I feel if you relax, the kissing will come. So let's get another, is it going to happen this week? You've got to relax about it. Is it going to let go of when it's coming? Is it going to happen this week? Very likely between now and June. So it's definitely coming. There is a relationship there for you. But I feel you need to let go of the when. Okay, because they're showing it's there, but not the when. So you've got to relax about whether it's this week, next week, or between now and June, okay? I hope that helps. We've got, Kirsten says, what message does my spirit guide have for me? This is for Kirsten N. What's your spirit guide wanting you to know? How my voice went. My voice went then. So who do you need to forgive? If someone's been cold or cruel towards you or hurt you, you need to forgive them. Who do you need to forgive? Did someone hurt you over the Christmas period or winter? Think about who that person is. You may need to forgive yourself. So as you release old anger or resentment, you'll find that your relationships and your wishes come true. Okay, so you can even say if someone's triggered you or hurt you, you can say to yourself and working on yourself, I'm willing to release that part of me that gets triggered when I think about you. I'm willing to release that part of me that gets angry when I think about you. Okay, so you can release that and forgive me fear as well, letting go of fear because things are going to shift. So if things feel cold or cruel in a relationship, you just need to forgive and then the ice will melt. I hope that helps, okay? Micah, thank you for the donation. Message, thoughts and feelings from P in the 3D. We're in no contact. So what do you need to know? He's been hiding his true feelings. In this no contact, he's hiding his feelings. He doesn't mean to do that, but he is. I'm hiding my true feelings from you because he loves you, okay? Expect a call. I want to talk and tell you how I truly feel because I've hid my true feelings. So the no contact will break, okay? And he's also feeling the heat and the desire, okay? But he's saying, sometimes I feel unworthy of this love and the passion you've given to me. So that's another reason why he's been quiet, because he's been working through and processing his feelings. Says, I just need more time to heal my wounds. Time heals everything. So if you give this time, he's going to reach out because he is going to break that silence. He wants to. Okay, so there is going to be an opening up. What he wants you to know is he wants to tell you how he feels. He's been hiding his feelings from you. He does love you. He does care about you. And he wants to tell you that, and he will in time. So you must give it time, okay? Rob, hi, guided by fire in the house. What do I need to know about my situation? What do you need to know about your situation? What do you need to know about your situation? We've got connect with nature. Angels are very clear. If you want to know about it, go in nature. Connect with nature and you'll receive the answers. It says they give me the word empowered, okay? But you're in your power. When you're in nature, you're empowered by it now. It says you've rejuvenated and inspired. You will be rejuvenated and inspired by something outdoors. So you're going to receive answers outdoors, or you're going to know the answer. And this could be even about pruning the tree. You know you've been having your tree pruned, and it may be connected with that. Let's see if we can give you another answer here. What do you need to know about your current situation? What do you need to know? Ascension. So it's also a form of ascension, preparing for the next stage of your journey. There could be some physical things going on as well, whatever it is. So it's part of your ascension journey, and you'll know the answer through going outdoors. I hope that helps, okay? I have to give you what they're telling me. Fisha, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I have a general message on my current life stage? So what do you need to know about your current life stage? Daughter, okay? So this says, the answer to your question involves your daughter. Now, if you have a daughter, this could be connected with your daughter, or it could be about your inner child. So I'm going to bring in the inner child cards. Okay, so what does your inner child want you to know? Because your inner child is really affecting everything, you know. Trust. So your inner child is asking you to trust. Have faith in yourself and the universe and trust the process. So whatever this current situation is or your life stage is, you must put your trust in God and put your trust in the plan and the process and have faith in yourself, in God, in whomever you're connecting with. Because as a child of God, as a daughter of the universe, you are safe and protected. I hope that helps, okay? That's your message. Couple more. I'm losing my voice, as you can see, so I'm going to go off soon. So Red Phoenix says, what about M? Is anything there? What about M? Is anything there? I still care so deeply for you. So yes, there is something there. M cares deeply about you and is being reminded of you because you're always on their mind. Okay, so yes, there's something there. Daisy says, Liz, if you guide your current thoughts of R from our weekend meeting, please. So how is R feeling about you? It's all so complicated between us. So he feels that it's all very complicated, okay? He's saying, I want to move on and let you go, but I can't. Something keeps pulling me back to you. I feel that we have unfinished business to handle first. It's like he's saying, I want to be with you, but it's just all so complicated. There's things I need to deal with first. There's things I need to sort out first. So that could be in his life. And there's going to be easier times from June. He does know you're the one. He's not going to let you go. He's guided to you more and more all the time. He sees the beauty in you, the light in you, the grace in you. He loves everything about you. Okay? But he's dealing with something in his life that he needs to sort out first. I hope that helps, okay? E G Oro says, I hope I've said that right. It's for E J I R O. Is it E G Oro or E G Oro? Is it possible I connect with the father of my kids again? Are you going to connect with the father of your kids again? The angels are saying, why are you already asking the question? You know you are. It's like you already know inside you will. Okay, let's see what the cards are there. But I feel you already know you will. You just have to trust in that. So, okay, have you got a daughter? Okay, if you haven't got a daughter, obviously you've got a son. But what I mean is, if you've got a son, this son could be very feminine in ways or very sensitive, but I feel this could be a daughter involved in this. We've got completion, so there's been some kind of completion here. There is hope for the future, and there's burdens right now. So when you release the burdens, then things are going to restore. I do feel you're going to sort things out, or you're going to reconcile, or you're going to be there for your kids or whatever, but there's a cycle that needs to be completed. So it may even be that you stay in each other's lives amicably. Depends what you want this connection to become. But there is hope in this. So whatever the burden is right now, let that go. Give it to heaven. Pray about it. Because when the burden is released, and I feel this person you're connecting with is carrying around a lot of burdens. When they release those burdens, things are going to change. And I feel that this could be a daughter. So if you have a daughter, this daughter is important. And it's like, this daughter is going to be important. Now, obviously, all kids are important, but what I mean is there's some kind of mission or reason that you've brought her into the world. And if it is that you've got sons, one of them will be more sensitive than the other one, and that's how you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's a reason why you've had these children together, and I do feel there's hope here. And I feel like this daughter I'm connecting with is going to be bringing good news in, hope to the world. So there's a reason this person's being born. And obviously there's a reason why you go through certain things as well, because not only is it for your soul growth, it's for your children's soul growth as well. That's what you need to know, okay? I hope that helps. We've got Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Why am I feeling sad when I miss P? Because you're missing him, obviously. It's emotion you're feeling. When will he bring in forward movement, action, and action? So you've got to let go of when and how and all of that. And you're feeling sad because you want something in the physical. So no daughter for now. So it could be a sensitive son. Okay, so do you know what I'm talking about when I say that? Okay, because it feels like there's some feminine energy around one of your children. Okay, it could be a daughter coming in. Maybe you're going to have a daughter together. Sorry to interrupt you, Jacinta, there, but maybe there's a daughter coming in. Okay, if you're not sure, there could be a daughter ahead. There's hope for another child there. But I feel that there's a sensitive soul connected already who has a purpose. That's what I'm feeling. I have to share what they're telling me, okay? But it could be that there could be another child ahead. So you could have a mission to have another child, okay? Anyway, so yeah, sun's come out there as well. So that could be connected. This is also the sun card. But what this is for Jacinta. So you haven't got, you need to have more confidence in yourself. More confidence in P. Because he's learning right now. He's spiritually learning. He's growing into himself. He's becoming who he's meant to be. So you've got to have faith in his journey. The Page of Pentacles, it can symbolise a sun as well, just so you know. That's why I connected with that for, the previous message. But what I'm feeling is, this card is about spiritual growth. The way we grow up spiritually. And you've got to understand that everything he's going through is happening for soul growth, for yours and his. And he's on his own journey of building his own self-esteem and finding his own way. So you can't rush that, Jacinta. Saying, when's he going to reach out? When's he going to do this? You can't force it forward because he's learning his lessons. So you've got to be okay with the soul growth right now. You've got to be okay with that, okay? We had a son in a last lifetime. Well, that may be an extra message for you, but I'm not picking up on that directly. I'm picking up on this as his soul growth. And that you can't rush that. You've got to have confidence that he will find his way. And obviously, if you're feeling sad, it's because you wanted him. So you've got to fill up your own cup. You've got to connect with him in the 5D. Do things that light you up inside, things that make you happy. Fill up your own dreams right now. Be good to your inner child. And obviously, you'll also be missing your dad as well. It will all be connected. So the card coming through, I want clear card. Can I have a clear card for your inner child? Okay, clear card coming through is... We've got, harmony. Seek harmony in your relationships through balance, which will bring peace. So focus on balancing your energy. You can do that through breath work, grounding, meditation. Understanding you're in the schoolroom of life. You're learning lessons right now. You have to remember that. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. I'm not going to be on much longer, guys, because my voice is going, okay? Good morning, Liz. Fatima, message from F. So what's the message from F for you? What's the message from F? And thank you for being here. So I was all in my head, but I see clearly now. So your person is being very confused, stressed out, worried about things, and being all in their head. Okay, but they're seeing clearer now. So there's more clarity coming in. Yeah, I'll come back to you one day and fight for this love. So your person is now getting clear on a plan. So whereas before there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of struggle and doubt, your person is now getting clear about what they feel and think and what they see for the future. So they're getting a plan in place to be able to come back and fight for you, which also resonates with the reading I shared yesterday about fighting for the love. I think it was yesterday. So I am going to come back to you and I am going to fight for you one day. So you have to have faith in when that day will be, because that could be any time, because he's sorting it out in his head. Okay, so what else does he want you to know? So I feel he's getting a plan. Yeah, he still feels unworthy. He feels all the passion and the desire. He's saying, my mind, my body, my heart and soul is on fire for you. But he feels unworthy of that passion. So he's also working on feeling worthy of you. So when's he going to come back in? Or is there any timeline? Yeah, you're learning patience. So I can't give you a when because you're learning patience right now. You're learning to have faith in the when. It will happen though. And he will make his move to you. And he is planning it now because he's come out of confusion. So it's not going to be as long as you think. I hope that helps, okay? I've just seen a question. Patricia says, hi Liz, I really need some guidance. Could I please get a reading to help clarify any choices I need to make presently? So what's the guidance coming through for you about the choices you need to make? We've got vegetarian. So vegetarian can be about your diet, eating healthier, or it's really about healthier lifestyle, doing things that are healthier for you. And giving up things that, you should give up that aren't good for you. So, for example, vegetarian, I'm not saying you need to be a vegetarian. This could be part of it. But when I see this card, I always see this as making healthier choices. And those healthier choices are connected with whatever you're asking about. So ask yourself the question, is this choice I need to make healthy for me? Does it lead me closer to what I desire or push me away from it? And that brings in the healthy choice, okay? Let's bring in another card. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? We've got Ariel saying new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. So you may be becoming way more psychic and spiritual, which is affecting the things you've done before. So you're changing because of that. So you may be more aligning now with your higher self. It says allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So this could even be about something spiritual that you want to do. Moving more in alignment with your spiritual practices. Let's get another card for you. What else do you need to know? Healing is needed, and you're going to receive a message. So healing is needed. Whatever the situation is, there needs to be a healing. That can also be about making sure you're making the healthy choice, and you receive a message. So you may receive a message from the angels about what you need to know. Could be in this message now. It could be you see something on social media, or you receive a message directly into your intuition, or you receive a message about your journey itself. If this is connected with love, this is a sign that once the healing is done, which is needed, you're going to receive a message. I hope that helps, okay? And one more, then I'm going to go off. So Jeeps 4 says, when will I find a place to live? That's the angels. Manifest it. When you're feeling more stable, you need stability. When you feel more stable within your own self, all the things you want in the physical world are going to come in. So focus on stability within you first, and then all the outer things will come in. See if we can get a timeline. Is there a timeline for you? You've got when you let go. Again, angels are very crafty. There's months and everything in here. When you let go. So you need to let go. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do Crica says, hi Liz, good day. What does R want to say to me? Any guidance? So what does R want to say? R is saying to you, I want to have a family with you and grow old together. So he does see you in his future for long-term plans here. He's sorry he took you for granted. He wants to talk to you again and make things right. He's sorry. He's afraid you're going to reject him because he's treated you badly. And he's apologising for that. And he said, I have nothing to offer except love. I just don't know if that will be enough. I feel unworthy and insecure. So he is healing certain things. He may be getting his finances in order, sorting himself out, so he can have a family with you. So you are going to be together. You just have to have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, I've been live for 3 hours 11, so I'm going to go off. I was alive for 4 hours yesterday. And, you know, it's not just like I finish and go and enjoy my day. You know, I've got other things to do as well here. I've got channel videos to record, personal readings as well. So I need a voice, okay? Nana says, just want to know what deck's using, how the DM is feeling. Is it this one you mean? This is the Twin Flame Soul Messages by Soulmate Twin Flames. I got these ones from Amazon. Not Amazon, no I didn't, Liz. MakePlayingCards.com. And I've got about 4 of this person's decks. So the creator is called Soulmates Twin Flames. And there's many decks I want. Okay, they're very expensive, okay. They're like £60 a deck, I think. And the other one, this one is Angali's deck, the Emoji Lovers Oracle. Let me find the cover. And this is again from Make Playing Cards. Emoji Lovers Oracle by Angali Devi. Okay, great deck. I love all of Angali's decks. I think they're the ones you mean. And, you know, thank you as well for purchasing my decks when you do as well. It means so much. So, but these are great decks. I've got 4 of these. I've got purple one. So I can't remember the other colours, but I've got them anyway. I might bring them in the next lives as well, because they're great decks. They really are. So a big thank you to everyone. I am going to go off because my voice is going. So thank you. Let me finish with the collective energy. Pick a number 1, 2 or 3. And I'm going to do what the energy is for your connection today. So pick a number 1, 2 or 3. 1, 2 or 3. Links, I'm waiting for the tea. And you know, I keep meaning to bring it in. I'll bring it in on next live. I'm not going to be live tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday, probably Wednesday. The tea leaf deck, I will bring that in, I promise, on the next live. I've already recorded a video with it for the channel this week, but I'll bring it in on the next live because Renee donated that to me. So let's do it. No more donations, guys, because I'm going to go off. So pick a number, 1, 2 or 3. 1, 2 or 3, okay? What's the energy of your connection? 1, 2 or 3. 1, 2 or 3. 1, 2. Number 2. 2. Clear message. What's the energy of your connection today? and 3. That's what they're guiding me to. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Pick your number. Okay. Number 1, we've got kissing. So there may be an opportunity for you to spend lots of time kissing your person. And what they are visualizing is that. So your person right now is fantasizing about kissing you. And you may be fantasizing about kissing them. So kissing each other is going to be one of the most powerful things you can do. Because not only does it connect you, but it turns you on. It's just nice. You know, kissing my twin is just amazing. I could kiss him for the rest of my life, you know. So kissing is the best thing. So this is what this person is thinking about right now. And there may be kissing coming in. Number 2, the timing is off. That's all. So you're going to be together. The timing just isn't right. So you have to have faith in divine timing. And if you're thinking, are they going to reach out to me, whatever it is, the timing is off. So just have faith in divine timing. And pile 3, lunar cycles. So something could well be happening now. You've got the new moon coming up at the end of the month on the 27th. Something could be shifting in this lunar cycle you're in, full moon to new moon. So the lunar cycle is important here. Whatever's happening between the full moon we've just had and now, and obviously we're in Taurus energy as well, something is shifting or happening. So have faith that this lunar cycle and the new moon especially is doing what it needs to do. I hope that helps. So thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you again probably on Wednesday. And I'll bring in the Tea Life cards and another one of these decks as well. So thank you for being here. I'm sending you all so much love and I'll see you soon.